All right, we're streaming. Um, Tonight we're going to start our new campaign, Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Uh, you guys kind of already know a little bit about it because we did a session 0, so I'm not going to go over every little minute detail. But like, I got you guys right now on the home screen. We're going to be using this throughout the campaign, um, and I'll update it week to week. But we'll just go over like the basic backstory, and I'll read some of this now. So listen in. It's been 5 years since the events of the War of the Dragon Queen. Some of you are probably familiar with that event. That was an actual other module, but in the history of Faerun, it's an actual thing that happened. So it's 5 years later. Numerous villages, towns, and cities lost tremendous amounts of coin when raided by the cult of the dragon. Much of it was never recovered. Due to his negligence, Lord Dagult Neverember lost his seat as the Open Lord of Waterdeep to Lariel Silverhand, the current Open Lord of Waterdeep. Crime is on the rise. Numerous criminal factions in Waterdeep appear more active, going so far as to fight one another in the streets. In response, the High Wizard of Waterdeep, Vajra Blackstaff Safar, has activated her independent enforcers, Force Grey and the Grey Hands. Okay, so that's just a little backstory about maybe your characters remember some of that information and you're in Waterdeep, so you've heard some of these rumors going around. So keep that in the back of your head as you're playing. It will play into the story. Um, Objectives, right? So you guys have arrived here in Waterdeep, or you've lived here for some time, depends on your character, for your own reasons. Whatever they are, you make your way to the Yawning Portal Inn to seek out answers, find like minded allies, or just simply find adventure, even if it's at the bottom of a tankard. Um, Tonight's goal. So, like, this is the important thing for tonight. So, starting off, your characters, you're looking for an adventuring party and you want to learn about them. So that's our anytime you meet someone tonight, like a fellow adventurer, like player character adventurers, be sure to kind of, if you introduce yourself to someone, do the traditional thing like where you say, describe what you look like to them, what race you are possibly. Don't give away anything you don't want to give away in your backstory yet. Like let that come out naturally throughout the course of the game. But describe who you are and then start talking and chatting back and forth and trying to get to know the other characters. Vince, you know what I'm talking about basically, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So um, a lot of you have done this already with me. So um, uh, the second goal for tonight is determine if there's any work for an adventurer in the city. There usually is, especially at the Yawning Portal. You can find people that are looking to hire adventurers. Um, so that's kind of in the back of your characters' heads, I guess. Learn as much as possible about Waterdeep and the Yawning Portal Tavern by speaking to locals and tavern regulars. Um, Real quick, we kind of went over a lot of this in the session 0, but this is just to formalize some of it. The expectations you should have for this adventure, right? Waterdeep Dragon Heist is not actually a heist story for the players, anyway. So it's not really a story about you guys stealing or heisting something, right? It works a little bit different. I just want to make sure that like you guys aren't thinking like let's just break into everything and steal shit. It's not really the way it's designed, and it is a pre-published module, so I have certain criteria I got to work in. There's going to be some open-ended stuff where we can explore things together, but for the most part, keep in mind it's not a heist for you guys. It's more of a mystery. Yeah, it's an investigation, mystery, clue finding mission. All characters should have a solid motivation to investigate mysteries with their companions. In an urban adventure, this is an urban adventure, so you're not likely to leave the city much. There's going to be some combat, but not nearly as much as exploration and role playing. That's big, right? So be ready to role play with the NPCs you meet. In fact, sometimes it's almost imperative that you role play with them so you can get information, discover clues, that kind of thing. Don't forget your skill checks, like especially like your insight. And then I key listed that down the bottom. Deception's important, insight, intimidation's important, investigation's important, perception, persuasion, and stealth. So if you guys want to change any of your skills, you had all week. It's your last chance, I guess. But we're going to get started into the actual adventure. Everybody cool with that? Does anyone want to
Yes.
change any of their skills that they can change before we dive in? With all this, to consider. I know I looked at everybody's sheet. You guys have amongst the party members, you have a good mix of skills that fit this nature. But if you want to double down for some of your skills that you don't feel are really that good, it's up to you.
I'm good.
Everybody's good. Okay.
Yep, I'm good.
Yep,
All right,
I'm
cool.
good.
All right, so let's get in. Gonna get you guys going here. Yawning Portal in. So you've arrived in Waterdeep. Um, you're sitting at a table with your friends, and maybe you're sitting alone, perhaps. And you're doing whatever you're doing, kicking back, having a meal, drinking some ale, or whatever you're drinking, wine. And looking around the room, you see lots of people gathered. But for the moment, you're just kind of interested in what you're doing, relaxing, and you guys are free to kind of like explore the portal, meet people in the inn, and see what's going on here. Okay.
Okay.
Open floor for you guys. Open role play.
I come over here to the tavern keep, and I ask for a glass of elven wine, a sweet elven wine.
Okay, so you head over. So the man behind the tavern greets you. Good evening. What can I get you? Elven wine it is, huh?
Yes, please. So, I take it that in the center is the Yawning Portal, the very fabled Yawning Portal that I have heard of.
It is indeed.
Uh,
What have
I
you
heard
heard? He kind of gives you a chuckle.
many stories of it through my father. You might know of him. His name is Archimedes Phalorian.
Archimedes Phalorian?
Yes, he's been around for quite some time.
I believe he came through the city once on his way to fight against the Dragon Queen's agents during the War of the Dragon. Is that correct?
Yeah, he's been here quite a bit. He was also in the service of helping the what's that noble family called? But kind of I from what I gather, it's a bunch of crazies. Uh
We have a lot of those in this city, friend. Hard to
yeah,
narrow it
noble
down.
family of crazies. I can't quite think of it though. I'll have to get back to you. So
Well, maybe if you drink this wine, it'll come to you.
yes.
He goes behind the bar and pops open some elvish wine, and he's like, "This will be 5 gold, my friend."
5 gold?
You said the
man.
finest elven wine we had, did you not?
No, I did not. No, sir. I just said some sweet elven wine. Simple, not elegant by any means. I
thought you were a big spender by the look of you, dressed as you are.
Well, I have some coin, but I'm not rich by any means.
Well,
I'm looking to get rich, though.
Is that
looking
so?
I'm looking for maybe a group of adventurers that could be in use of my talents, my skills.
No shortage of them around here, my friend. I believe there's some people towards the back that you may find interesting.
Can you point them out?
Of course, yes. Yeah, just towards the back there. I see a couple people that came in. They look kind of like you in some ways. Young adventurers who are seeking friends or allies, just like everyone else once did when they first showed up here.
Okay.
Once upon a time.
Very good. How much for the simple
Just
one?
kind of sharing something with you guys. This man he's talking to, he's the owner of this place. He's very well known. He says, that'll be 15 silver. He's giving you the bottle, though.
Okay, very good. The bottle.
Yeah. He says, my name's Durnan. So there's a handout for you guys to kind of go over. Just don't talk to me about the weather and we'll be good friends. Kind of bores me. This guy is in his later middle years, but he looks like a man of serious experience. Um, you've heard the rumors about him, Archimedes. Um,
Yes.
you know that he has explored the Undermountain below Waterdeep, and when he came back from his explorations, he had so much treasure and riches that he had enough money to build this tavern. He's the one who built this place. Um, he got rich from going down there. Um,
Yeah.
yes, my friend, if you want to become rich, it's not a bad idea as long as you have guts and courage and skill. But I wouldn't venture down there alone ever. Also, I would get a couple of miles under my feet before I went venturing down there. Learn how to shoot that bow you have first, and then head down. Fair
Very
warning.
well.
Fair warning.
Very well. And can I get a mug of sorts, form of this glass of ale or this glass of wine?
He reaches under the counter and comes out with a glass for your wine. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Okay, and I leave the tavern
Okay.
and I head over here, um, to over here where he pointed where some group of benches are. I say greetings,
Greetings!
fair winds, my friend. Fair winds.
Oh my god, I thought that I saw that you just talking to Durnan.
Yes. Yes. My
Very famous.
would you guys care to share a bottle of sweet elven wine with me? It's not the finest, but it is good. Hopefully you have your cups, though. I only have one, as you can see. I am, may I join you at your table?
Oh, please?
Sure. Pull up a chair.
Alright, so,
He walked into the fireplace.
well, I'm sitting on the other side of the table,
Okay.
so,
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough.
But that's where it just dragged me from. Okay, so I fill up everybody's glass with some elven wine, and I tell them I'm new to the city. I am from the Elven realm. My name is Archimedes Phalorian. And I'm looking for a group of adventurers to venture forth and seek out treasures, especially pertaining to Yawning Portal.
Oh my gosh, that's so perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
I have always wanted to go on adventures.
Yeah,
I've been waiting my whole life for this.
well, that's awesome. I am quite skilled with the bow, and I do have some sort of magic, innate magic abilities that I use, and I'm learning to use them, entwined with my fine art of archery. So, that's the skill set I have. I mean, besides that, I'm just pretty much I'm an elite warrior of the Elven realm from where I come from. Some consider me a knight.
Wow. Yeah, I've never been good with swords or bows, and I am pretty good with magic though.
Ah, that's a very fine skill set, my friend. The elves highly prize magic.
And
Yeah,
I'm
I-
okay with a short sword. I mean, a short bow.
Oh,
Crossbow, short crossbow. But I'm best at inventing things, and
inventing things. What is this inventing things? I've never
well,
heard of it.
I invent new things like this cup, and then I pull out my cup was like a telescope cup off of my like dungarees, like my jean things,
Okay.
apron things. I've also I just recently invented the explosive cloud disseminator machine.
What? Wow. What in the nine hells is that? I've never heard of such a thing. Wow. By the way, what are you? I've never ventured out of the high forest from where I come. And I'm all new to all these new races. I've only heard stories and tales of them. I myself am a moon elf. Can I give a quick description
Yeah,
of the character?
just go ahead,
All right.
describe. Yeah.
Um, um, I am medium sized, of course. I stand 6 feet tall, weigh 210 pounds. I have golden eyes and bluish gray skin with silver hair. Very very kind of enchanting and beautiful hair. Um, yes, that's a quick description.
Jim, why
Suppose we
don't
should
you
do the
go
same.
ahead? Yeah, everybody go around and kind of describe yourselves to the others.
All right, I guess I'll go. So Ezrin's got he's fairly short for a high elf. He's like 5'2". He's very young for an elf, so definitely not considered an adult. His eyes are like a shade of purplish blue. Um, what else did I say? He's got his skin is very pale. Like he does not go outside much. He's pretty much always inside. Got a few crinkles around the eyes where you can tell he like squints and stuff while he's reading. On his shoulder, you see a tiny little owl with reddish feathers. That's kind of just looking around every now and then. Definitely interested in everything that's going on.
Okay.
And Dim is 3 feet tall, really small, and she's got just weird kind of invention-y, kind of widgety stuff in her pockets, and she's got really she has black hair, but she's making it look pink with a little magic illusion, and she and glittery, and she's really happy and smiley, and she's I think that might be it. She doesn't have anything else obvious.
What color eyes does she have?
Uh, Black.
Black eyes. Okay.
Yeah, just not really a color, just pupils.
Okay. And she looks like a gnome, I'm
A
assuming?
gnome. Yeah, she looks like a gnome. She's got like gnomish features, gnomey ears and nose.
Hmm.
And she just looks very happy and and you know, inventory, smart.
She's got a bunch of gadgets lying around,
Yes.
hanging off her belt. Okay. So you three are getting to know each other. Continue.
Okay. Well, I was gonna give it a break and let someone else. Go.
Okay. Yeah, if anyone else wants to hop in and try to like get involved, go ahead.
Lily starts walking around nervously, looking over the edge. Oh god, that's very far down.
Yeah, you can't see very far. It's black after a couple 100 feet.
She's like bumping into chairs. She's very nervous. And whoops, walked into that guy.
Yeah, you
And
passed by a large woman who looked like a half orc. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, she
okay.
she didn't pay you much mind though.
All right. Does this fella look very strong?
I would say so. Yeah, he looks human, and he's wearing like kind of like chain armor. Um, kind of tall. Why don't you go ahead and describe your character, Sellers? He's looking over at you and kind of acknowledging you're there, and tell us a little bit about what he sees.
He's kind of tall. He's about 6'1". He's 180 pounds. He's got blonde hair, and he's wearing chainmail. And he has a sword and a shield next to him. He's kind of looking around, eyeing other people in the inn, trying not to catch any eyes.
Oh,
And,
well, you caught
go
Lily's
ahead.
eyes. She's a squat halfling, very old, crouched over. She's dirty, frizzy hair with like dried fruits and crumbs all in it. She comes walking right up to you. Young man,
Yes.
let me feel your arms.
No, thank you.
Alright, can you carry me?
What?
Can you carry me down the hole? I need to be carried down the hole. I can't go down there myself. I'll pay you.
I don't really have time for this.
I'll pay you gold.
Maybe we can find somebody else to help you.
Okay, that works. Let me hold your hand.
I'll let her hold my hand.
How old is she?
Old.
Okay. That's
Well,
awesome.
she's a halfling, right? Halflings could live like 300 years at least.
No, they get up to like 100. But go ahead, you guys. Go ahead.
I get up and I begin walking around the room with Lily.
All right. Where do you head? Start looking around, or
Just looking around.
yeah, you see all kinds of people hanging about, but you see a group of people kind of having a laugh in the back corner here, chatting it up. You see two elves and a gnome.
These people look interesting.
Yeah, you seem to recall the one elf, the taller of the two, that came in after these two and didn't seem to actually know them at first, but now they're getting to know each other.
So not really obvious, but Dem just reaches over to Ezrin and gives him something, and she really quietly whispers, Ezrin, here's that thing for you, the thing from the tower, the thing. And then,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh yes, thanks.
you're very welcome.
He'll take a look at it.
What does it look like? What do you see?
I'm actually not entirely sure what we're talking about now.
That's
Oh,
for
I-
Dim to answer. Yeah, what are you handing
Yeah.
him?
I'm handing him a wrapped up bag that is also in another bag, and I'm not sure what's exactly in it, but you described the bag to me, and then I got it for you. At least that's what I think happened. You might think that I'm confused, and you might be right.
Young
Okay.
lady, your hair is beautiful.
Oh, look, some more strangers approach. Greetings, Fairwinds. Fairwinds, my friend. Fairwinds,
hello.
come join us.
Hello.
Come, sit at our table and share this bottle of sweet elven wine with us. You will?
Oh, I don't drink.
That's fine. That's just more for us then.
Can I smell it though? I like the smell.
Here, you can smell the cork. I'm told this holds all the aroma that you need to know. Yes.
Not really sure where to put.
Yeah, just sit. Yeah. Right at the table.
Yeah, you're like leaning up
I
against the fireplace.
I feel the I from what I see, I think I see a knight of sorts or armored, human knight looking guy, and I said, "Do you have a glass?" And if he does, I fill his glass up with some elven wine.
Thank you, sir.
Drink up. Tell us a little bit about yourself. My name is Archimedes Phalorian, by the way.
My name is Doran Gray. I'm here.
Dorian Gray.
I'm here searching for some people that might be able to help.
Ah, you need help, you? What do you need help with?
I'm looking for somebody. Someone I saw a long time ago. I think
You are.
someone here might know that.
Do you know where to begin to look for him at? You know where to start?
No.
Well,
I thought somebody might help me.
mm,
Are they tall or short?
They're pretty tall. They
Tall.
look like a
Warrior?
huh.
Doran, do you believe this person you're looking for is somewhere in the city?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know their names?
No, I don't know anything about them other than their face.
Ooh, Dim takes out a notepad and sits right in front of you on the floor, and she goes, "Okay, so start with the eyes. What does the eyes look like? Were they close together or are they far apart?
He had mean-looking eyes.
Mean. Okay, got it. Mean.
Blue.
Okay, mean. And the eyebrows. Were the eyebrows mean?
Yes, very angry
Mean
eyebrows.
eyebrows. Ooh, very mean. Okay, and we're gonna the nose. Was it also a mean nose?
It was pointy.
Pointy. Okay. Do we know what? Sorry to ask. It's kind of like weird, but do you know what race he was?
He was a human.
Human. Okay, got it. The pointy nose. Evil. Evil. And the mouth? Teethy.
Straight, very clean teeth.
Clean teeth. Okay. So she finishes her drawing and she hands it over to you. It's a big smiley face.
I knew that's what you were gonna do too.
So I guess we gotta start. We gotta start.
Thank you. This was
Maybe we
very
should make copies and put it around town.
Oh my
Ezrin is very badly trying not to laugh. Definitely laughing.
god.
Is Dim doing this sarcastically, or does she genuinely think she's trying to help?
Genuine.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
helping.
Yeah, she thinks she's helping you. So.
This is what he looks like when he's happy, though.
I mean, he must smile sometimes, right?
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, and who are
Doran.
you, tree woman? Oh, sorry, Dorn.
Just Doran thanks Tim reluctantly.
Very welcome.
Hello.
Tree lady.
My name's Lily.
Lily.
Yes.
What are
Would you
you
like
doing?
a flower?
Yes!
I'll put a flower and put it in her hair.
Yeah.
Stick it in there.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love it.
It has spider eggs tucked under the petals.
Oh, God. Well, that's different. That's different.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Do
Guys, I've been
they
waiting.
bring good luck?
I don't know.
Well, Dorian, I was just talking with these two, before you guys came over, and I'm new to this realm, or to the city. I'm from the Elven realm of the High Forest, and I myself was looking for a group of adventurers, particularly a group of adventurers that might be interested with the Yawning Portal and exploring that. Myself, well, we so far we each all have some type of unique skill set. Um, what about you, my friend?
I'm an acolyte with the Temple of Tyr, and I've
A-
only been training for.
What's an acolyte?
Uh, I'm like an initiate in the Paladin.
Hmm. Humans have such many different weird words. An acolyte. I've never heard of this. This is not familiar with the Elven realm. Hmm. Oh, very well. Then, so why do you wear the? By the way, out of character. I look at your armor, shield, all that. Do you have any like? Do you have like a holy symbol on any of them that's recognizable? Anything like that?
I have a scale on my shield,
You have a scale?
a symbol of scale of a
Oh.
like a scale.
Justice!
Oh. Hmm. Huh, so I take it you're some sort of religious fighter. And that can I do like a perception check or insight to see
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you okay, yeah. Um let's see insights. 12.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. I'd say you figured it out. He's some type
Ah.
of
So
holy warrior of types. Yeah.
yeah, so I take it you're some sort of religious holy warrior of some type with the heavy armor and the symbol of I take it your god? Because us elves we also have our symbols of our god, Sylvanas, on some of our stuff as you can see. I mean if you look we have there's a tree right here on the crest of the chest of my armor, and that's the symbol of Sylvanas.
Oh wow!
Oh that is whoa, that's fucking dope, dude. Okay. Um very well. Well, the city is abnormally huge. I mean, I've only heard stories of it, and I take it this is the humans' main city. I mean, we could help you search about. Um, not telling if we'd come across the person you seek, though, friend. To be in all honesty.
It can be
Honest,
kind of hard. The city is rather large.
Yeah, there's the Sea Ward, the North Ward, the Castle Ward, the Trades Ward, the Southern Ward, the Dock Ward. Like lots of wards.
Wow. And how
Even
big is
City
a
of the
ward?
Dead, although hopefully they're not there.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Go ahead and someone tell him. Does anyone know how big a ward is? Dim, do you know?
Do I know?
Make a knowledge check. Yeah, like make a history check. Well, actually, you do know, Dim, automatically.
Ezra would
Since
probably also know since he's
Ezrin, you would. Yeah, so Ezrin, you would know a ward is probably like, several city blocks each, and there's several wards. So, you know.
yeah. I'll go ahead and tell him that.
Okay.
And how large? Well, do they use miles as a scale? Like how many? I don't even know.
I'm not sure if the city is measured out that way exactly, but it's probably in terms from top to bottom, it's like several miles, each
Okay.
way, from the top end. I'd say like 10 or more.
Okay.
Probably more than that. It's a pretty big place. You'll see soon when we look at the map. This is out of character, but you guys all get the sense that like just to look around the city, just for a random face would take you a lifetime. You're gonna have to find some clues or something if to help Doran if you ever get the chance. Maybe you'll stumble upon it. Who knows? But it could take a long time without a good description or any leads to find these people.
Well, at least we got a picture.
Yeah, you got you got something.
Do you have a picture? No.
It's definitely something. Mm-hmm.
So, Doran, do you have like any story behind this guy? What you're looking for? He seems like he's angry. Is there a reason he's angry?
Doran doesn't want to talk about it.
That's okay. And that's okay.
And so, would be a good time for us to kind of tell us about our backstories.
That's up to you if your character wants to reveal a lot about his backstory. That's up to you.
Okay.
How open you want to be. Not everybody's required to do that. Like you can keep most of that to yourself, or spit it all out. Doesn't matter.
Well, Archimedes, it does sound like you are looking for some people.
Yes.
I myself am kind of interested in the Undermountain as well. Some people I once knew went missing down there, and well, I know I'm definitely not strong enough to go down there yet, but I know I'll need some people to help me out.
Ah, yes, my friend, and as my skill increases, it would be of great use to you. Let me tell you a little bit about my history and where I come from and my family. I'm gonna read off my backstory. Okay, so Archimedes is an elite knight of the ancient order of the Elven Arcane Archers, sworn to protect the forest realm against any and all foes who threaten the woodland realm of his people and family. The first son of the famous druid Archimedes Phalorian and the wild maid sorcerer Elmistra Phalor. He was born with natural powers that he learned to wield in the art of combat with his bow. Now, upon reaching 100 years of age, he has become an adult, and his father had told him to go out in the world of men and learn and see for yourself to gain the wisdom of the world as he once did. The best place to seek those in need of your skill and aid is to start in the city of Waterdeep. Also, a little extra side note. During the War of the Dragon Queen 5 years ago, Archimedes' father fought against the cult of the dragon. He passed information to his son, revealing how much of the stolen treasure was never discovered after the war. He urged his son to travel to Waterdeep and in an attempt to find information about various artifacts that were lost during that time. So yes, I go on and say yes. I'm also interested in finding lost elven artifacts that my father had spoken about. That's my backstory.
I also personally I love artifacts.
Okay, but if
So
they're elven though, I have to return them to my people.
totally.
Okay. If somebody else wants to go next.
Well, I can tell you about myself, but I'm really just from here, so I'm really from the city, and I know a little bit about the place, so I can guide us around a little bit. And I have a big family. They make buttons and other kinds of really cool gadgets and something, things people can use. And I have 26 brothers and sisters, and they all live around here.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and so I just every single night I dream that I'm gonna go find my perfect party at the Yawning Portal, and then we're gonna go on a grand adventure.
Oh well, young lady, looks like you might have found your awesome party that you're looking for.
Sweet, and you just got kicked out of your parents' house. This is gonna be great.
That's what it sounds like.
That is what it sounds like.
I know that's what it does sound like. Yeah, for cultures that are elven, it would sound like that. But that's like elven, like rite of passage, I guess. Yeah. All right.
Sweet.
Very nice.
What's Lily doing here? Why is she here? We get that she's like this elderly old halfling, but what does she show up in Waterdeep for? She seems a little out of place.
I came here with a dwarf. He's a handsome dwarf. He's very drunk, and I.
Aren't they all?
But he does know I'm going into this hole here. So maybe he'll follow, or I'll find him down there. But he just look for a dwarf. He's drunk, and
There can be quite a lot of dwarves, especially and drunken in taverns.
just keep your
That's
eye
true.
out for him. It's hard for him to see me sometimes because I'm very blending into the dirt and the walls.
You seem kind of elderly. Do you have any trouble getting around and keeping up?
I just this young man over here told me he was gonna carry me down.
He did.
That's awful nice
Well,
of you.
that is really awfully
That's
nice.
really
I mean,
nice. Yeah.
he looks very big, brawny, and strong. Like he's capable of such a thing.
Yep.
I didn't say that.
You did not. Oh, he denies it. Maybe your hearing is going with your age as well.
I can invent you a little cart. We can push you around.
That would be awesome.
You could do
That would be cool.
Just pushing them around. You're walking around Waterdeep, and oh, Dim, you know a little bit about Waterdeep, so you know throughout the city there's all kinds of like carriage rides that you can get if you have the coin. In the noble districts, anyway, they that's what the nobles ride in because they ride in
Yeah,
style.
they're rich. I usually just take the drays.
The drays, yeah, the cheaper ones, yeah, the drays. The drays are like the cheap form of transportation.
Maybe when we get back, then we'll have enough to take carriage.
Yeah, got to make some coin.
Okay.
So you guys are gathered around drinking, getting to know each other a little bit.
Yes.
By the way, it's late in the evening right now. You guys have been here for a few hours, and it's starting to settle down a little bit. And you've been chatting back and forth for a while, and then suddenly you hear a shout from across the room. Someone says, "You pig! Like killing me mates, does ya?"
I look in the direction of the voice with my keen elven hearing.
Yeah, you kind of look over this way. Give me one sec here.
Okay.
You see something going down over here. You see 5 men approaching this half-orc woman over at this table. You guys are quite a distance away, but you can hear something starting to brew over in this direction. They they gather around the tables here and start to like intimidate her a little bit. She kind of just stands up, and then she's like, "Let's throw down." And next thing you know, she's hit in the face with a punch from one of these guys. The guy who hit her steps up and starts smacking her around, and she starts getting really, really angry. And you hear Durnan from across. He's like, "Hey, break that up!" But they don't listen to him. And then the next thing you know, they're in full fight mode. They're like going back and forth, trying to beat on this one half-orc woman. As you guys are kind of sitting back there, it's become a real obvious distraction in the tavern. Most people are just kind of observing, but what are you guys doing? Are you kind of like thinking about anything?
I do not. Well, I say I do not know the customs in the human realm, but is this normal that they fight amongst themselves and no guards step in or whatever to stop them?
It can be, yeah.
Should we take it upon ourselves to even the odds, or
she seems
to
outnumbered,
help her?
So
Yeah, I asked my party members, shall we assist this beastly looking woman?
It doesn't look like anyone else is going to, I suppose.
Uh,
Yeah, first bar fight.
You
bar
need to help
fights
her.
is what this is? Yes, okay, we'll go over there and tell them to break it up then.
Yeah.
Use, intimidate them. Tell them, hey, you, stop it. And if they fight you, then I have your back.
So Dim runs over and screams, pick on somebody your own size.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just
Dorian,
kind of like don't even notice a little dim running up. Are you guys jumping into this?
yeah, well, Dorian, see if you can intimidate him and tell him to break it up or you'll have to whoop on him.
Dim takes a rope and runs in between the legs of all of the guys, in
Okay.
and out, like weaves in between all of their legs. I don't know where she is now.
She's underneath that token there. One of them. Yeah, you can just role
Um,
play that out, you know.
yeah, so she's just running between everybody's legs with
As you
some
start
rope,
to run under
and
their
then
legs,
stands
though,
over
you
here.
you get kicked in the head, Dim.
Ding.
Yeah, you don't quite get your plan into full effect. One of the guys kicks you by accident. What do you do?
Um, if I'm not too hurt to just try to keep doing my run around thing, but then I'm coming over here and just pulling the rope.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Is it control?
Is it what?
It's alt, right?
For to
I
get
got
off
it.
your sheet?
Yeah, I got it.
Shift double click is the quick way, like on your token.
Yeah. Sorry. Sleight of hand.
Oh,
Terrible.
yeah,
Natural one.
you wrap yourself up in the rope yourself, and now you're tangled up, moving around or trying to move. You're kind of like at reduced speed here. Um, is anyone else stepping in to help her?
Yeah, Ezrin will run over to Dim and try to untangle her.
Okay.
I,
Meanwhile,
I,
they're beating on this woman severely. She looks like she's got blood running down her face, and she's not looking like she's doing too good. And then the guys finally turn and say, "Stay out of this, or we'll give you trouble."
we do not wish to harm
Uh,
you, but
Leave
oh,
my niece alone. I'm gonna throw the cork from the bottle at this guy.
Okay. Do that. It just bounces off of him, and he's no longer like focused on you. He's back to trying to beat on the woman. A couple of them take a couple like dashes and kicks from this orc woman. Um, I think what we should do is probably roll initiative at this point.
yeah.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna say
guys,
I want
you
to,
guys
I
are
want
heavily
to,
involved here, so
yeah, I want to shout and tell them to break it up, or you're gonna make us draw blood.
yeah, you got to jump in and get them. They're not paying attention.
Okay,
Um,
I'm gonna. All right, yeah. So roll
Can I try
initiative.
to get myself in between him or her and the guys?
yeah, once we roll initiative, you can. Yeah. Let me set that up real quick here. I'm gonna roll that up. Uh huh. Uh huh. Okay. Let me see what this guy is. I think he's a bandit. Yeah, they're all bandits.
If only I had my synthetic blackout alternator matrix right now.
Nice. Um, that's him. That's Krentz. Okay. You hear them shouting back and forth to the leader. Krentz, we almost got her. And you know that the leader guy, this guy over here, is named Krentz. He's giving the orders. Let's see. So we got Dorn, Yagra. Well, she's the orc. We got Ezrin, Dim, Lily. I gotta add Archimedes.
Archimedes. Yep.
Yeah, I think I got all 5 of you guys in here. Yep. Okay. Roll an initiative. That's pretty good. So now you're in combat. Archimedes, or I keep calling you that. I'm gonna call you that
Archimedes.
for.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you that for a while because it's been
Yeah,
a
that's
long
fine.
time since we've been using Archimedes. But Archimedes, you're first.
I I say I said break it up, and I shoot this one right here in. He has his back turned to me, and I shoot him in his thigh, in his butt. I shoot him in his buttock with an arrow
Okay.
to disable him, to disable his movement, and catch his attention.
All right, you do that.
Okay,
Make an
okay,
attack roll.
okay.
That hits him. Yeah, he takes a shot right to the ass. He's like, ah! And he's still fighting, and he notices you behind him. He lets go of the orc, though. They were trying to grapple her, I guess.
Yes.
So one of them lets go.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn. All right, Dim's next.
All right. She jumps up on this table
Okay.
and uses her dagger on this guy right here.
All right. That's good hit. Yeah, you sneak him. Come in up top. He doesn't see you coming from his blind side, and you sneak attack him because I'm treating Yagra there, the half orc, as one of your allies for this fight.
Sweet.
So he takes extra damage, and you stab him in the side, and he's like, oh! And he falls down, bleeding, and he's out of the fight. He's out of it. So.
And let that be a lesson to you.
Yeah.
And I just shake my feet.
All right. Ezrin's next.
All right. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send my familiar, Ruby, 5, 10, 15, 20 over to this guy and use the help action to distract him,
Okay.
which gives the next person to attack him advantage.
Okay.
And using her flyby ability so that she doesn't take opportunity attacks, she will fly back to me.
Fly right back to you.
I can't put her there, but I'll just put her here.
You can put her on top of you too.
Okay, that's true. And then yeah, I will shoot at number 3 with a firebolt.
Okay.
And since she did help,
Does that only count for melee?
It says attack, but we can treat it as melee.
I usually treat it as melee for the help
That's fine.
action. That way you can't give yourself that unless you're
Okay.
in melee.
Or if I use a melee attack.
Yeah, it
basically.
has to be a melee attack.
Okay, that works.
So, but you do hit him anyway because you rolled a 16. That hits, and you burn him. His hair starts catching on fire, and some of his cloak is burnt now. He's like, "Hell, holy crap!" And he's like,
And
"They're throwing fire here!"
as I do, I'm just gonna yell, "Everybody, break it up!"
Yeah, he's looking at his boss. Krantz, what do we do here? So get the girl, you idiot.
And also, I'm also gonna take a step back.
Okay. Then you see Krantz. He's like standing over here. He's got a crossbow pulled out, and he's gonna shoot it at the closest target to him, which is either Doran or Yagra. He's gonna shoot at Yagra with that, and let's see, where is she at? She's already taken some damage, and he hits her again for 2 piercing damage. She's got an arrow sticking out of her, or a quarrel. And then he's like, he takes a couple steps back because he doesn't want to get caught in the way of the rest of you guys. Lily, you're next.
Lily will come down here. She'll grab that flower she gave Dim out of her hair, and then smash the spider eggs in between her palms, and then lift it up to her mouth and blow a poison spray at this guy.
All right. That's a DC save for that,
Yeah,
right?
that's a DC con save.
Yeah, con, right? Yeah,
Yep.
he makes the con save. He kind of covers his mouth as it's coming at him. Yeah.
Leave her alone. It's my turn.
Oh, he doesn't like the poison though, but he doesn't take damage. All right. This one here sees Doran rush up. He's like, "Come get some, pretty boy," and he just starts slashing at you with his scimitar. 21 to hit.
Oh,
It's
Damn.
not a crit though, because he didn't have advantage or anything. Whoa, hold on. I don't think he had advantage. I don't think they get pack tactics or anything. Nah, he just. It's a normal hit, right? Does that meet your armor class, Doran? I think, yeah, 18. So, Doran, you took a good hit there. Took 7 slashing damage. And then, Doran, you're next. Careful where you move. You can't move through them now that you're in combat. Not really, anyway. And you're sandwiched.
Oh, and if you move, they could also get opportunity attack on you.
That's
if
right.
you're in melee.
Yeah, you're a melee. So.
I didn't explain that. I just went over some of the basics.
We waiting on you, Sellers.
I'm kind of shocked, but I retaliate with an attack on
Okay.
the.
Go for it. Which one are you going for? Number 4 or number 1?
Number 4.
All right. That hits him. Almost a crit, but not yet. He takes 5 slashing damage from you. You're trading blows back and forth.
That's it.
Okay. This guy, the bandit, is going to. He's going to try and hit Yagra, the half orc here. He missed. Well, no, actually he hits her for another 4 slashing damage. She's starting to look bloodied, guys. She's a big, tall half orc female, but she's got a lot of cuts and a lot of wounds on her. And they keep shouting things like, you beat up our boys. This is payback. We're going to give you yours. What's coming to you? And shit like that. So then Yagra turns to him and she sees that, you guys are helping her. And she's going to smash number 4 with her weapons. She makes a couple of attacks. One of them lands on number 4, and he takes some good bludgeoning damage to the face. He's still functioning. He's like, God damn, I'll get you for that. And then number 3 is going to stand back and shoot a crossbow at Doran and miss him. And then Archimedes is up. Yeah.
Okay. That this guy right here looks to be the leader, and he looks to be trying to evade and escape. Correct?
One of them does. Yeah, towards the back.
Yeah, this dwarf, right?
Yeah, the one that looks like a dwarf. He's actually looks more like a human, by the way.
Oh, okay.
But he's like their leader. They keep calling him Krentz.
All right. I was like, I will not let his leader get away. I will shoot him to disable him. So I'm gonna attack him with my longbow.
Okay.
Oh,
natural! Our first natural one of the campaign.
yeah.
Let's see. Roll 1d100. I got a new chart here for this. 66.
All right.
So that's a fumble, and that means tough recovery. You go last in initiative next round.
Okay.
So that's all it has. That's probably the least harmful one on this list.
Yeah.
So remember, you go last and on the next round, okay? If there is one.
Okay.
All right, Dim, you're next.
All right. Dim's gonna go. No. 5, 10, 15.
Okay, that works.
Shit. And then dagger to the face.
Oh wow, she's relentless.
If it's on number 3, you have advantage.
Yeah, you do. So you get sneak attack, and that hits, and he takes 13 damage, and he's out. You knocked him down. He bleeds down to the floor, a bloody mess. Good job.
Yep. And then she just does a spinning celebration thing and dances a little bit like on the top of the table.
Okay.
Like kind of like what's that thing? That one dance where you just dance with your feet?
Like a jig.
Yes, a jig.
Yeah,
She
jig.
dances a
Okay.
jig.
Do do do. All right, Ezrin.
All right. Four is bloodied. One is. They're all both bloodied. Okay. Um, I'm going to. Ezrin's going to hold a shocking grasp, and I'm going to send Ruby over to number 4.
Okay.
And as her reaction, she's just going to brush a talon against him, and then
Yep.
I will release shocking grasp through her onto him.
Onto him. Okay. Make a attack roll.
Probably not.
That missed, unfortunately. He's moving around in combat.
Darn.
She couldn't quite reach him. So,
And she'll just fly back.
yeah. That's your action too, right?
Yep. That's my action.
Okay. Krent sees his boys getting knocked out, and he's like, he don't see him like say much, but let's just say he runs out the front door, and that's it. You don't see him again. He takes off.
Sweet.
And the rest of them are there fending for their lives. Lily's next.
Gonna blow more poison spray at this guy.
That guy. Okay. Con save. He's got a 16 again. So he keeps holding his breath. Doesn't suck in the gas, I guess. Pretty good con saves on these guys. They don't have much of a bonus, actually, but he made it. Bandit 4 swings again at Doran. That's a 14. You parry it away or block it with your shield. And then you're next, Doran.
I noticed that Yagra isn't looking so good, so I'm gonna use Lay on Hand.
Okay, do that.
Sweet.
Reach out and touch her, and this holy energy comes out of your hands. Describe your lay on hands. What's it look like?
I reach out and I touch her on the forehead, and like a bolt of light comes out of my hand, and instantly some of her wounds begin to heal.
Nice. She's like, what the hell was that? Go ahead, and how much are you healing her for? 5 or?
5.
Okay.
5.
You're going to give her the whole thing. Okay. She's like, thank you. Feel better now. And that's your action.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. This guy tries to disengage, I think. He's going to run over the tables, and he's going to make his break for the front door. That's 20, 25, 30. Looks like they're running for the hills, you guys. Yagra shouts out in Orcish, or whatever language, and she starts slamming number 4. Trying to beat him to a bloody pulp, and she does. She knocks him unconscious, and he's out of it. We're just going to say he's out of the picture. Just at that moment, because of all the ruckus and carrying on, no one was noticing much else in the tavern at this point. Doran, just from behind you, you turn around at this moment, and you notice a hand crawling up from the pit behind you, and it's like this green hand with all these pustules all over it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, something nasty is reaching up from there. It's not quite grabbing at you, but it's like you're like, what the hell? Like your reaction is sort of like to say, what the hell's that? Like you hear something coming up, and you also hear all this fluttering and this kind of like almost like bat wings flapping or something. Yeah, and then as you're still trying to like help Yagra, you see this creature emerge from below the hole in the floor. It's ugly as hell, and you're like, oh my god, what's this? And then you can smell it. there's a stench coming off it, and then all these other creatures start flying up, and they're all like sticking in him right now, like kind of like a, I don't know, like some kind of parasite. And then Durnan from behind the bar reacts to this at that moment. He's like, oh, not again. You see him jump across the table, or the bar rather. He says, "Get out of the way!" And he rushes over here and jumps, like kind of gets in your way, Doran, or like gets in between you and the creature. He says, "Take care of those flying things. I got this one." And we're gonna continue initiative right here, and add in a couple more opponents. So that's. Does anyone recognize this creature?
No.
Yeah.
Ezrin, maybe. Can I roll a thing for it? Like a history check, maybe?
History's fine.
That'd be-
Yeah. Yeah.
Nature.
Yeah. History will work too. You know what it is. You've been around long enough. Well, you're not that old, but you know enough to know.
I read a lot of books.
Yeah, you read a lot of books. So you know that this is some type of troll, and they're not to be taken lightly. And yeah, they're not. You're like, we're outmatched by this thing, whatever it is. And you're really glad that Durnan's here. Durnan pulls out from underneath the bar before he jumped out. He grabbed this massive longsword, and he's wielding it with expert like movement and stuff. Like he jumps in front of this thing and starts wailing on it. Yager takes a step back. At that point, she's kind of bloodied, and she's going to step over to the far side and get out of this thing's way. But then these creatures, these little bat creatures, that half of them you see that were stuck to this troll, were filling up with blood, and they just kind of like fall back down to the tunnel, and like they disappear after that. Like they've had their fill, but the rest of them are still coming up and flying around, and they come out and attack you guys. So I'm gonna have them start running at you here in a second. Let's say this guy's number 5. So he can move 40 feet. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This thing tries to bite on you, Archimedes.
Okay.
Arcanius.
Archimedes.
Archimedes. It's a 13 to hit you. Does that hit?
No.
Nah, I didn't think so. Yeah, it missed. And then the troll is rushing towards Durnan. He kind of climbs up the edge, and he's already kind of wounded. You see, he's got a lot of blood dripping out of him. And then he's gonna make a couple. He's gonna take a couple swats at Durnan here. I'll roll his attack here in a second, so you guys can see it too. I'll do that. Tries to take a couple bite attacks at him. Durnan, where are you? Oh, I don't know. Durnan, your hit points are extremely high. So is your armor class. That hits Durnan. So Durnan takes about 8 damage from that, but it doesn't really seem to phase him much. And then Archimedes, you go last this round. Dim, you're next. You see Durnan's like, get those little things, get them out of here. I got this one. Don't come near it. It'll crush you with one hit.
Okay. So it'll take an action to switch to the short bow. Is that right?
What weapon were you wielding? Were you dual wielding?
Dagger.
Just
No,
the dagger? You can do that as a free action if you only had one melee weapon out.
All right. So I'm gonna switch to the short bow, and then I'm gonna target this closest one to me here, and try not to hit anybody else. Whoop!
Woo!
Nice.
Crit. Yeah, you don't get sneak attack though, but you definitely critically hit. So you do 9 piercing damage to that one.
You get sneak attacks with range?
Well, she doesn't
Only
have she doesn't have advantage,
Oh,
basically, or no one's
or
5 feet.
someone next to it.
Yeah, no one's within 5 feet. So,
okay.
yeah, but she definitely kills it. So it goes right down, falls down into the hole. You killed one of them. Good job. That's 3
Yep,
kills
and
for Dim already, by the way, you guys. Good
she
work.
bows.
Yep. Next one comes up and flies out towards you guys. And it's 5, 10, 15, 20. This one comes up behind Durin and attempts to suck on him with his sticker. Oh my god, natural
Ooh.
20.
Oh my god.
That's 10 damage. Where are you, Durin? Durin, you feel this bite on the back of your neck, and it's so painful that you instantaneously go unconscious. You're gonna have to make a death save as this fight goes on, unless someone heals you up. But and then this thing says Sturge attaches to the target. It doesn't attack anymore after that. Instead, at the start of each of his turns, the target loses 5 or 1d4 plus 3 hit points due to blood loss. You're bleeding. It can detach itself by spending 5 feet of its movement. It does so after it drains 10 hit points of blood from the target, or the target dies. Actually, it lets go of you. Well, you're not dead. You're just unconscious. So, but you guys just noticed Doran collapse down. He's in trouble. So everybody sees that. Ezrin's next.
All right. Yeah, I see that he's in trouble, and there's... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, there's 4 of them left. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, I have 2 spell slots. Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and cast Magic Missiles at 4, and then these 2 here.
Okay.
So 1 for each of them.
1 for each.
Oh,
All right, let me number
gotta
them
click it.
real quick. That's going to be 2 and then 3, I think. Numbering system works, right? Is that pretty clear for you guys to see those numbers on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
All right. You hit each one of them, obviously. That always hits. And you kill each one of them. You just blast them with arcane power. It comes out of your hands and flies straight towards each of these little buggers, and they all drop, falling back down into the pit. And the one on Doran is dead. So you just got that one off of his back. Good job.
And then I'm also going to send Ruby over to this guy and distract him using help. That way it gives someone advantage on that attack. And she'll just fly
Okay.
back.
Yep. Got advantage
my
on
turn.
that one. Okay. Krentz is out of the initiative here. Let's see. Lily, you're next.
My boyfriend. She pulls out some flowers. She does some chanting, and the flowers wither away and send some life force to Doran.
Okay. Give me that healing. Lily's doing some real healing. Doran takes... Well, he receives 4 hit points back. And you're no longer unconscious now, Doran. So you're down on the ground, though. So you have to stand up. And you're still near this troll. You're like, how do I get away from this thing? Doesn't look good. So next one up here attempts... Oh, that one's dead. So get rid of that one. Let's see here. Durin, you're next. So when you're, to give you some rules help here, Durin, since you're new. If you're 5 feet from a monster or anything like that, any enemy, and you attempt to walk away from it, you'll take an attack of opportunity. Unless you take the disengage action, which is like a defensive retreat type movement. But you have to stand. You're prone right now. It's not focusing on you, the creature, but it is real close. So
Okay, can I stand up?
You can stand up. It costs half of your movement to do so.
Alright, I'll stand up. I'll try and disengage.
You do. Yeah, you can step back without taking a hit. You do. But that counts as your action. You can't attack this round now. Or do anything
Alright,
else really. You can keep moving though. You get your half of your movement still, so you can still move another 10 feet if you wanted to.
I'll move up here.
Okay. To move through Lily costs double movement, so that would have been you could have gone from here like this and then up there, just so you know, which is fine. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if you move through, you can move through a friendly target, but it costs double your movement. Now, she's a halfling, but she's not that small where you can just walk right over her head or something. If she was lying prone, I might let her do it, but she's not. Okay, Sturge 3 is gone. I think there's only one left. And then I'm just going to say, you see Durnan? He unleashes hell on this creature at this point. He gets 4 attacks at this thing.
Damn.
And to hell with the numbers, we're just gonna say he cuts this thing down in one round of his turn. Like as he readies his blade, he just does 4 successive quick attacks with a longsword, and it's out of the picture. He's like, "Good work, my friends." And then Yagra is over here. She pulls out a heavy crossbow and shoots at the last Sturge here. Let's see, does that hit the Sturge? No, it just goes wide. She misses him. Bandit, troll. Okay, now Archimedes, you go first.
Okay.
You go now. You go now. Is what happens.
All right. How high is this thing flying above me?
Not very high. It's like it's eye level with you almost, but it's within melee range.
All right. Is it a bonus action to pull out my rapier and attack it?
Oh, if it's only the one weapon, it's a free action.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I got my longbow in my hand. That's
Yeah, you
why I'm
can
asking.
put your longbow in your other hand and draw with your main.
Okay,
hand.
that's what I hold the longbow in my left hand, and I pull out my right hand, which is my main hand, and I attack him with my rapier as I
Okay.
pull it on his.
You have advantage on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Which
That's
would be a
hit.
20 then.
Yeah, you kill it. You just stab it right through its beak, and it drops.
Okay,
down. So
okay.
it's dead. So that's it.
All right, that's it.
Dim cheers.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yes.
They're all
Still-
dead. Yeah, you see the troll as Durnan killed it. It just flips back and falls down this pit. He's like, "Damn creatures always coming up to bother my business." Good work though, guys. Yeah. Next round's on the house.
Oh, thank you.
Woohoo!
And he heads back to the bar and pretends like nothing really happened. Yeah, it's all in a day's work for him. And then he calls to some of his people to clean up the bloody mess, and he says, he just say he's gone, like he leaves, and he tells his workers and people to just like throw these guys out in the street. They're not dead. You guys didn't kill them. They're like unconscious, but like a normal bar fight, he just tosses them out, like he says, tell the city watch to come get these people. And someone runs out the door and probably going to search for the city watch to come pick up some people who broke the law. Everybody in the tavern who didn't get involved just gives you guys a round of applause. And someone else is really interested now. Seems to saunter on over to you guys and says, "Oh, that was amazing, my friends. Very great skill you all have. Very excellent. It's nice of you to come to this woman's defense." And he introduces himself. He says, "Allow me to introduce myself. I am Volo Thamp Gedarm, at your service." And then let me just show you real quick. He's kind of a famous person. Some of you may have heard of him.
Yeah, Volo's famous. Yeah.
Seems like the Volo.
The one and only, my dear.
I think I've read your book.
You have? Which one?
The one with all the monsters in it.
Oh yes, Volo's Guide to Monsters. Yes, was a critical success, and I sold many copies. I'm currently here working on a new book, actually. That's what I'm doing in Waterdeep. Um, things have been going okay, and my research here in the city has been successful so far. But I've kind of hit a standstill with my writing, and been on my downside lately, trying to figure a few things out with that. But that's not why I approached you, young people. See, thing is, you look very capable, and I could use your help if you're interested. I'm willing to pay.
We're super capable.
I hope so. Well, would you like to hear my proposal?
Please?
Yes, please do.
Well, I have a friend. His name is Floon Blagmar. He's a young man. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry that he took a bad way home a couple of nights ago and was kidnapped, because I haven't seen him for days. Something tells me he got into trouble in the docks district. If you agree to help track him down for me with all haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece up front. And I can give you each 10 times that when you find him.
Wow.
Gold is always appreciated. I always need it to learn new spells.
Excellent. Well,
Okay.
That's like 1,000 nibs.
absolutely, my dear. These dragons are genuine, I swear. And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out like a sack, and he sets 10 dragons apiece in 5 separate piles on the table for you each.
Okay. I get mine.
Ezrin reaches over and takes his.
All right.
Them
Don't forget to
spicy.
add that to your sheets. So you got
Yep.
Lily will take some.
A dragon is a gold coin, by the way. Sellers and
Yeah.
Waterdeep.
Yeah. In Waterdeep, that's
Yeah.
that's what they call the gold. The gold currency is a dragon. So yeah, he goes on to tell you a little bit more about himself, how he's writing a new book, and he's been looking for inspiration, and he says you may be just the inspiration I need. I think I'm going to call this book Volo's Guide to Spirits and Specters, because there's been a lot of hauntings reported in the city of Waterdeep, but I haven't found any yet.
Interesting.
I know a dwarf. I know a dwarf who has a lot of spirits.
Spirits? Is he cursed?
I think so. He's lost right now because I don't see him.
Well, have him stop by if you ever see him, and come tell me about his tale. I could use it for source material.
I will.
Very good. All right, let me see here. He kind of gives you some more information. So he tells you about his friend Floon. So remember that name. Floon's who you're looking for, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He says, yeah, you want to head down to the dock ward. He said he saw him 2 nights ago. He disappeared. So they were out drinking together. Volo has a lot of friends, and this young man just happened to be an acquaintance of his. And Volo left this tavern down in the docks district. The tavern was called the Skewered Dragon. So that's an important name.
That was where he was last seen.
Yeah, that's where he last saw him. It's a dark tavern, like it's kind of a seedy place. he recommends you start your search there.
Doran writes all this in the quest journal.
Okay, that's a good idea. um, so yeah, he's like, as soon as you find him, the better. I fear he could have gotten himself into a real pickle this time. It's not like him not to show up at the Yawning Portal after a few nights. I'm worried about him.
So Dim also takes out her paper pad again and pencil. So, and what does he look like?
Oh, he's a young man in his 20s. He has blonde hair, kind of like a auburny blonde or strawberry blonde. Blue eyes. He's tall, very handsome young lad. As I said, what are you doing there, young lady? Are you an
Drawing
author?
myself some notes.
Okay.
Gotta
Taking
make
down
sure I
his
remember
description.
this stuff.
Okay. Well, with all haste, my friends, if you wouldn't mind, as I said, I fear for his life. You should probably set out as soon as possible. Are you in condition to travel?
Just one more drink, I think. Then we can go.
Very well.
Dorian,
I
Um,
might need a
you
rest.
took a hit there. Are you okay to travel?
I might need a rest.
Okay. Do you
Okay.
guys want to take a short rest?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
So you guys take a short rest. During the way that would work is you would roll your hit die on a short rest to gain hit points back.
Yeah. Since you're level 1, you only get 1 hit dice.
Yeah. So if you,
Which
on your sheet, I think there's a button to hit. Hit die. You see where it says hit die? Hover over the lettering and roll that. It'll roll your hit points that you get back on a short rest. There you go.
Ezrin's going to use Arcane Recovery to get back that one spell slot.
Does that seem right? He got a D4 plus 4?
no,
That
it being a paladin, he should at least have a
Should be
D10.
D10.
He should
Yeah.
he should have a D10 for a hit dice.
Mm-hmm.
I know, that's weird.
That's definitely wrong.
Huh.
That's wrong. Yeah.
Doran, when you made your sheet, did you use the automated character mancer thing or no?
Yeah, I use that.
Huh. All right, well, roll a d10 and then add 4 to it because that's way wrong. Do you know how to do a manual roll?
Yeah.
Okay. You got 4 plus 4 anyway, so you ended up with getting 8 back, so
Still better.
still better. Yeah, it's 1 better, I think. All right, so don't use that anymore. I don't know why that's not working. I'll have to look at your sheet next week or something.
I had to fix my armor class. It was set at 12 for some reason.
Well, I fixed it the other day. You had it as a fraction because I think you put 2 numbers in there, so the sheet automatically
I probably
changed
had it at 14/17 because I was thinking with armor.
with mage armor. Yeah, you got to put a whole number in there on the sheet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's your base armor class.
Gotcha.
Okay. Dim, go ahead and do me a favor. So I'm going to help you guys out with this one check, so you kind of know how to think about this campaign. I'd like you to make an insight check about Volo. 'Cause this is the first time most of you are meeting him.
Okay.
Anytime you meet someone new, do an insight check, guys. It's a good idea.
All of us or just one?
I'm just going to have Dim roll real quick.
Okay. Dim. Okay.
Sort of like a free check, but I just want to see what she has. She did really good.
Ooh, that's good.
You discern that Volo is being honest, but might be stretching the truth about how much he can pay you guys. Okay? You keep this to yourself at the moment.
Say one more time. What?
All right, so you get the sense from him that he's stretching the truth about how much he'll be able to pay you guys to find his friend.
Got it.
Yeah. You can press him about that if you want, but only you know it right now.
No, good.
You're going to keep it to yourself? Okay. All right,
Um,
guys.
I have a question. I shot 2 arrows. I shot one in the guy's butt, which uh he died. So I went to go see if I can't retrieve that arrow and the one that I missed.
What was
My
the
two
other?
arrows.
Where did you shoot the other one?
I shot the other one at the dwarf and missed.
Okay.
It was over this way.
Yeah, I was over this.
Yeah, they were both in the bar. You can probably get them back. You can recover both
Okay.
this
All
time.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
All right. Let's go ahead and take our break right now, guys.
Okay.
Because after this, we'll be rolling ahead with stuff. So let's do
Sounds
10
good.
minutes and come back, okay?
Okay.
All right, guys. Cool beans. I'm back, guys. Anyone back yet?
I'm here.
Okay. You having fun?
Here.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
I was having some mic issues.
That's okay. That's okay. You'll get just try and tweak it like where you can. Sometimes it's Discord being stupid and you have to tweak the thresholds and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't pause suddenly, it won't cut off as much too. But like giving your threshold setting a little bit of a kick will help.
I'm back.
Welcome
Me
back.
too.
Okay, I think everybody's back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna jump in. Volo, you guys are here, by the way. You're in the Yawning Portal right now. This little icon is your moving around the city icon. So, like, we're not gonna have all the icons out here because this is like the city map.
That'd be
but
hard.
It'd be really hard. Yeah. Um, the Yawning Portal is actually in the like what they call the Castle District. So if you zoom out on the map, you can get a little bit of sense of the city here. If you look over to the west, you'll see Mount Waterdeep. That's like the largest landmark in the city. It's sort of like halfway point of the city, but it faces the coastline. And the Yawning Portal is not far from the Castle Waterdeep. Okay. But you're heading down tonight. You're heading down to the dock ward, which is down this way. But it's kind of a long walk, and it's late at night. So you're going to have to just kind of take the streets and maybe some back alleys, whatever you want to do. Volo told you, if you didn't already know, he kind of gives you the best directions to get to this place. He said it's on the south end of the dock ward, all the way down near Fillet Lane. You guys see Fillet Lane here?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. He recommends you guys take Snail Street. Or, yeah, it's probably the most direct route down south to the South Dock Ward, okay? Unless you want to take a different route, but, you know, Ezrin and Dim kind of know the city kind of well, and I think that's a good way to go. You guys ready to head there?
Yep.
Yeah, Dim takes out these weird pair of glasses that she has that have all these extensions and mirrors on the extensions, and she puts them on, and it basically just is so she can see like all the way around her.
Like 360 degrees around her?
Yeah, you know, like
Okay.
not at one time, but like
Right.
whenever she
In case
looks
someone's like
at that
behind
direction.
you, like looking at you,
Uh-huh.
or coming up behind you.
Yep.
All right, cool beans. So we're gonna go traipsing through the city. Now it is late at night, guys, so it's kind of dark and shady to go tramping into the dock ward. Some of you have heard bad stories about the dock ward. It's not the friendliest neighborhood in the city, especially at night. A lot of criminal activity takes place down here, so keep your eyes and your ears peeled.
And Dim snap clacks her feet together, and her shoe lights turn.
Oh, like little headlights?
Right.
Nice. All right, you do. So you head down towards Snail Street and start heading south. Okay?
Yep.
Go this way for a little while. As you're passing by the streets, it's like I said, real late at night. And as you head down, you come upon something up ahead. You see a scene. As you turn a corner, you find yourselves on a street that has been cordoned off by the city watch. I'll share this with you guys so you can read along. Everybody see this?
Yep.
Lying on the cobblestones are a half-dozen corpses, seemingly the victims of some terrible skirmish. Watch officers have disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans and are in the midst of questioning witnesses. One of the officers sees you and says, "Get on. Nothing to see here."
Doran asks what happened.
As I said, nothing to see. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can identify the bodies or anything like that? Not necessarily who they are, but
Yeah.
maybe
yeah.
if they're of a faction or whatever.
Yeah, go ahead and do that, yeah.
And how they die.
Doran, she's not hearing any of it. She just says, keep moving, keep moving. But Ezrin, you take a glance over at the people. You think you recognize a couple emblems they're wearing. They look like kind of gang members to you. Yeah, you think, if you had to guess, Zentarum.
Okay.
You see that they're on one of them. You can see a tattoo. You catch it just out of the corner of your eye, and it looks like a black-winged snake tattoo on his arm. You take note of it. You take note of that. Yeah. It's kind of something shady going on here. Like, you've heard about the recent problems in the city with gangs fighting each other in the streets.
You said black ringed what?
Black-winged snake.
Got it.
Yeah, black-winged snake. There you go. But the city watch is kind of being like a little forceful with you guys. You're near a crime scene. They say move along, move along.
We should probably go, guys.
Moving along.
Moving along.
And as we get far enough away that they can't, or as far away as I think it'll be for them not to overhear us, I'll kind of whisper to everybody. I saw a black tattoo on some of their necks of a winged snake, which means they're probably Zentarum thugs.
Zentarum.
What do you know about the Zentarum?
It's a good question.
Do you want me to tell you the general thing, or?
Sure. I just did that.
I was gonna ask the same thing. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll give this one to you too, Ezrin, because you lived in Waterdeep. The Black Network, also known as the Zentarum, have operated in the city for a long time. They have all kinds of illegal businesses that transpire throughout the city. And rumor has it, rumor on the streets, you haven't heard too many details, but it's rumored that the Xanathar Guild, the city's official thieves guild, if you will, they're the more prominent thieves guild, have been at odds with the Zentarum. So there's some type of blood war going on between the two guilds, the Zentarum and the Xanathar Guild.
All right. Yeah, I'll relay that to everyone as we're walking.
Okay. Do you want to know more about the Xanathar Guild, or what? Like do you tell them?
Yeah, do you remember what their emblem is?
Well, out of character. I know Xanathar. Well, actually, I guess. How much does Ezra know about them? I guess.
Make a history check on Xanathar Guild. We'll see if you do
Alright.
know, because I'm not supposed to reveal it yet. But if you do,
Right.
well, you might remember. Yeah, you don't know much about their iconography. They keep really low profiles. Rumor has it so low that if they do operate somewhere, it's probably in the sewers. But that's just a guess. You don't know for sure where they're at. But you don't know anything about how they identify themselves. The Zentarum, on the other hand, you've kind of seen more of them. And you also kind of think maybe some of those people who started the bar fight might have been involved. That Yarsha woman had a tattoo that looked like the winged serpent. So chances are she was Zentarum, and the others were coming after.
Yagra?
Yagra, rather. Yeah, I keep calling her Yarsha, but I meant to say Yarga. Yeah, you notice she had a tattoo similar to the guys that were being arrested or beat up here on the street. So something else is going on in the city.
Yeah, I'll just relay that to everybody as we walk down the street.
Good idea. Keep your eyes peeled, because you think you're probably heading into their territory right now.
Oh, and I'll also tell everybody, if we ever need to speak silently, I have a spell, but I have to initiate it, so make eye contact with me or something, so I can initiate it with you, and then we can talk silently with a spell.
Ooh, let's make like a secret hand, like gesture. And then she like does the puts her hands up and does like little whoop whoop, like kind of gesture. Like that.
Cool. All right.
That works.
Whoa, whoa.
Like raise the roof.
Yeah.
All right, you guys continue on. You're now definitely in the dock ward, okay, guys? Tall, densely packed tenements leave most of the neighborhood in shadow at ground level. Most of the street lamps had their glass smashed and their candles stolen, and the smells of salt air and excrement linger as you pass rows of rundown buildings. So, just taking in more of the night scene here. This is what it kind of looks like, Not a very friendly looking neighborhood. And you keep moving on. Let's see here.
Lily is holding onto Doran very tightly while scared.
Doran, she's like become your girlfriend?
God. Sorry, Doran.
Yeah, you're right in the middle of this dock ward now, guys. You do have the ability to move this token, by the way, if you need to, but I'll move it for you. I kind of know where to take you right now. You keep heading down Snail Street. It kind of veers southeast a little bit. And keep moving. And then you come to an intersection where Volo suggests that you head down. You see a sign on the street that says Fillet Lane. That would be in this direction.
I think this is where we're supposed to go, guys.
Yeah, you're definitely sure it's the right place.
I'm definitely sure this is the right place, guys.
Well, as you guys head down Fillet Lane, you're passing by. Oh, you making a stealth check?
Yeah, I'm sorry I put him out. I said, since we're, kind of here, I'm gonna cautiously move at a stealth.
Okay. Well, you're still in the middle of the street.
Okay.
You can move silently if you want, but you guys would be moving at half speed.
Alright.
You can make a stealth check, but that's not very good anyway, so you don't move too quietly.
No.
There's a lot of echoing off the buildings and stuff.
Okay.
But a couple of you, as you're heading down Phillip Lane, notice something. Okay. There's a peculiar place just off the side of the road. You notice this, okay? There's a shop that seems really bizarre. It's got a beholder in the front window. It's got a purple facade, like the whole front of the building is painted purple. And there must be a stuffed beholder. You're not sure, but the sign on the shop says the Old Zoblob Shop. What do you
That's
do?
certainly a little odd. Do we want to go in and ask him if who's ever's in there anyway? Do we want to ask them if they know where Floon might have gone?
Why not?
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
So you guys head in there?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
You head
Dim
in.
clicks off her shoe lights.
Okay. Good idea.
Takes your glasses off.
As you enter, there's a cloud of lavender scented purple smoke which trails out of the shop's door as you peer inside. Every wall is painted purple, and every dusty knickknack on the shelves is dyed a deep violet color. A hairless gnome sitting cross-legged on the counter wears plum-colored robes. His cheeks are decorated with 9 purple face-painted eyes, like a beholder's. The gnome lowers a pipe and exhales a cloud of lavender smoke before raising a hand. Hail and well met! Come browse the shelves of the most curious curiosity shop in the world.
You certainly have a lot of stuff here.
Indeed.
Most of it's very curious.
Very purple.
Very curious, yes.
What do you sell exactly?
Everything you can think of that's curious. What would you like? Have a look around. Feel free to ask questions. I'm at your disposal.
What's this stuff over here and all these jars on the shelves here?
Oh, you don't want to touch those, young lady. But those are various alchemical substances that can be used for minor illusions and cantrips and things of that nature. But be very careful not to hurt yourself with those.
Evan will go over just a shelf and just examine what's there.
Yeah, make a perception check. Let me see what he's got here. These are all trinkets. Let's see if I can find a quick table for these, because this book doesn't have one.
I think there's a trinket table in the DM's guide.
Yeah, I got one right here. It's actually in the player's handbook. You see a vial of dragon's blood. It's labeled. There is an old-looking arrow of elven design.
I'll point that one out to Archimedes.
Yeah.
Hey, you might be interested in this one.
Archimedes, are you interested?
Yes, I am. I was like, can I touch this?
It's very delicate, but yes, you may examine it.
I examine it to see the craftsmanship, age.
Yeah, it's well crafted, and it's a elven design, like he said. It seems like it would still function, but it doesn't appear like, you can't tell anyway, but you're not sure if it has any special properties, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my next thing was to do if I could feel any type of magic energy coming from it. Okay.
You're not sure. You're not really
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much do you want for it?
Well, I'd part with that item for 10 gold.
10
Does
gold.
seem like a
Very
lot.
well. I mean, yeah, it's all the coin I have.
Okay. And he wraps it up for you and hands you the gold, or hands you the item.
Okay, yeah. Okay. It's something cool to have.
Spend
But-
wisely and use wisely, my friend. So this gnome is like a deep gnome, by the way, guys. He's not
okay.
a surface gnome. So he has that tattoo on his face that you all took notice of. There's more items in the shop if you want to continue browsing or asking him questions or whatever you want to do here.
Hello,
Yeah.
little mouse man. Do you have any flowers?
Flowers? I have all sorts of crushed flowers. And jars all over there on that shelf.
Lily will saunter over.
And you find several vials and containers filled with all dried up, withered flower petals and stuff.
Any which that's more colorful than the others?
Most of them are purple. Everything seems to be purple in this place.
She'll take the darkest purple one.
Okay. 5 gold for that item, young lady.
Here you go.
Thank you very much. And he hands you the purple flower jar.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We're actually looking for someone. I believe his name was Floon. He's a human. With slightly reddish hair, I think we were told.
And Dim holds up her picture. He looks like this.
Peculiar. I can't say I recognize that face. What did you say he looked like?
Oh shoot. I believe he had some reddish hair. Human, I believe. Average
Man,
height.
he's tall, he's handsome.
We don't see many tall, handsome redheads around here.
He was last seen by the skewered dragon, I believe.
Oh, and as soon as you say that, he doesn't say anything else. He's just kind of like, his face goes like a little, like the tone of his face changes at the name
My
of the skewered
dear
dragon.
Snurfnublin, what troubles you so bad?
Well, nothing. Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Alright, sorry, I'm having trouble getting it to come up. Just
Yeah, it can be a little slow. You can pop out the sheet, and it makes it easier to keep it up all the time.
That's what I do. I have it up on a second monitor.
Or just minimize it as a separate window.
Mm-hmm. I will say Roll20 is a lot less laggy today.
It is. I think they
Which-
patched.
persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion. Oh. I'm sorry. I can't talk much about that place. Are you interested in buying this? And he grabs something off the shelf. And he shows you a mechanical canary inside a gnomish lamp.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
Well, it'll be yours if you want it. Maybe for 10 gold?
Ooh, does it do anything magical?
I don't know, actually. And someone came in years ago and sold it, and I held on to it, but it seems perfect for you. It does. You can. It's a wind-up toy basically that you can wind inside the lamp, and then it kicks the light on inside the lamp.
She loves it. She buys it. She gives him 10
Gold.
dragons. Yeah.
You guys are spending all your money on the tourist trap here.
Everyone except for the wizard, who's like, guys, what the hell?
Yeah. That's cool. You're going to end up rich by the end of this adventure, so it doesn't matter. Is there anything else? Yeah, so, like, he really didn't seem like he wanted to talk about that place, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to ask him how much gold he would want to tell us more about this skewered dragon.
We won't tell anyone that you told us, we swear.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage, Doran. That means just roll persuasion like normal and take the higher of the two.
That's a lot better.
Yeah.
Whoop.
He kind of looks around outside of the window, and then as he's doing that, he holds his hand out, like looking for you to give him something. He didn't name a price. He just said, you know, he's got his hand out, trying to be discreet.
I'll give him 5 gold.
He takes your 5 gold. Well, sounds like you're looking for someone, and I heard a rumor that there was a young man fitting the description. Well-dressed young man. Yeah, he was there a few nights ago, but I think someone jumped him on the street. There was 5 of them, from what I heard. One of them had a black tattoo of a winged snake on his neck.
Do you know which direction they went off to?
No, I'm sorry, I don't, but the Skewered Dragon's not far if you care to venture in that direction.
And what was your name again?
They just call me Zablob.
Oh yeah, Zablob.
That's the name
So
of
they
his
have
shop.
the Yeah. They have the same tattoo as you do, I guess.
Oh no, his looks a lot different.
His
Yeah.
Wait, his doesn't have a snake
No, his
flying.
his is a lot different than that.
Okay.
So if
his
you look
was
at the
more like
handout, it says his
Okay.
cheeks are decorated with 9 purple face-painted eyes. It's got like
I don't know how I missed that. Sorry. Okay.
That's okay. That's okay. It's a lot of information I'm throwing at you. Yeah, his tattoos are different.
Well, I guess we better go over there and have a look and ask them, I guess.
Which way was the
He points just around the corner there. And he's like kind of pointing over here, like that way across the street.
Hello, little mouse man. Do you have any flowers?
I thought I already sold you some. There's still some over there. Did you forget where they were?
Lily will walk over and pick up another jar. Walk back.
More flowers for sale, yes.
What? Can I cook with these? Can I smoke these?
No, you're welcome to try. I wouldn't eat them outright. They've been sitting there for quite a while.
How much?
And he just kind of looks up and he's like, 5 gold?
She'll hand him 5 gold.
You guys aren't the best negotiators. So you're spending all your money.
Ezrin gives her a very strange look.
Thank you.
And
I
off we
think-
go.
I think we should go, guys.
Okay, don't forget that you're all your tourist trap items. Don't forget where you put them, okay?
Oh, will you describe mine again? Sorry, it's a
Yours is a
clockwork bird.
mechanical. Yeah, a mechanical can here. This is. I'll just put the description in chat here.
And it sheds light.
Why not? It doesn't
Okay.
say it does, but
Oh.
it's a
Well, I
mechanical
was gonna say, 'cause
canary.
that's actually useful if it does shed light.
Probably just a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit of light, but and
I
it's
mean,
in
I
a
can
lamp,
always use
so
it for parts.
you could
I mean,
definitely. Um, so he's got all kinds of other crap if you ever want to check back here.
Actually, on Ezra's way out, he's just gonna a quick glance over to see if he sees any like arcane books.
You see one book, and you take a look at it. Could be a history book. It's some type of book about a legendary hero, about his rise and fall. And you flip towards the back of the book, and the last chapter looks like it's been ripped out. Yeah.
Interesting.
And you see, let me see if there's any other. I think there's a couple books in here of interest. You see a book with a 4-leaf clover pressed inside of it, discussing manners and etiquette, like how to act properly. You see a blank book whose pages refuse to hold ink no matter what you do. It can't be marked from what you can tell. And let's see, that's it. That's all the books you see. Yeah.
All right, I'll just mentally make a note of those and.
Well, there's also a journal that's empty. It's just an empty journal book. He does sell.
All
He
right.
says, "Are you a wizard?"
Yes, I am.
He says, I do sell some magical inks if you're interested, and some scrying paper or parchment."
Oh, that might be interesting. I do have a rather unique way of jotting down my spells, but it is somewhat costly.
That's right. You have like a different type of book, right?
Yeah, it's like made of metal, leather, and the cover of it is like bound in leather, but it's like it's kind of like a spiral notebook, except each page is like a metal sheet.
Right.
And he
Right.
just sort of carves in all the runes and arcane symbols into each metal sheet, which takes time, and of course he uses
You got to
tools and
use
whatnot.
research or resources though, like gold or something.
Right.
Yeah.
So it still takes the same gold cost, but it's just it's metal sheets instead of paper.
So maybe you have to use like special carving tools, and they have to be replaced, or
That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah.
He sells stuff like that then.
Okay. How much do you charge for those?
These are quite expensive. 50 gold coins. 50 gold dragons. For one supply.
I don't currently have that on me, but I might come back if I can.
Very well, you know where to find me. And that's it, you guys.
I can't help but wonder, maybe we should get some potions for healing at some point. I know that's bad timing mentioning that now, but FYI.
He does
That
sell
probably would
potions. But don't. I gave you guys each one potion.
Yeah,
right?
we each got one.
Oh,
healing
Yeah,
potion.
you start this campaign with one healing potion each. Yeah, it's.
I don't think I added that to my list. I need to do that.
Yeah, if you haven't, just go ahead and either remember it or add it now if you want.
Yep, 2d4 plus 2.
Correct. Yeah, the lowest tier one. Which might come in handy because, you guys could get your asses beat at some point. Anyways. Still hanging out in the shop?
let's head.
Okay.
Ezra's ready to head out.
All right. Well, you
He's waiting on everybody
you
else.
take the gnome's advice and you start heading further down Fillet Lane, and you come to this area here, and you see in the back alley a sign that says the Skewer Dragon.
Well, it looks like we found a place.
So the skewer dragon looks like a ruin. Both of its front-facing windows are smashed, and a ship's anchor is lodged in the roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards. Nothing like the Yawning Portal here, but it's kind of a rowdier tavern.
This place could be fun.
I feel like we're on a pub crawl.
It's kind of what it is tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of want to
Well-
look through the windows at the people inside and just look at them.
Okay. You see all sorts of, drunk people in, sort of like lesser garb. No nobles present here tonight. You figure there must be like a lot of dock workers here and maybe some sailors, various different races of people, mostly human though, tiefling here and there. You even think you see like a goblin or half orcs in there too. And it's loud and boisterous. They're chanting sea shanties and all kinds of like nonsense going on.
Dim opens the door to walk in and sings along to sea shanties, or just like says watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. She doesn't really know the words.
Yeah.
They take notice of you, like a lot of them do, and kind of give you dirty looks as you're walking in. Not real bad, like no one's like jumping out at you. But they see your whole party. Is everybody going in together?
Yes, I kind of pull the hood of my cloak over my head and kind of cover my ears some, I guess.
Ezrin will take the rear, but he'll still come in.
Okay.
I walk in right behind him.
All right. So you take a glance at the room, and no one really seems to be kind of paying much attention. They're deep in their drinks. But you're free to kind of explore and interact with anyone you see.
Dim goes to the bar and once like tries to talk maybe to the bartender.
Okay. You do that. What do you ask them?
Hey, so I was just wondering if you seen a guy, real handsome, tall guy. He was in here a few days ago. Human guy.
He just looks at you. What else can you tell me about him? Maybe I've seen him.
He's like tall, like blonde brown hair, like super handsome.
Was he with anyone else?
Was he with anyone else?
I will cast message on Dim and say, tell him he was with Doran.
Doran?
Doran?
I'm sorry, not Doran. Volo.
Volo.
Oh, he was in here with Volo. You know Volo, the famous Volo?
He says to you, I might have seen someone like that.
She puts one shard on the bar and just slowly presses it towards him. Oh, really?
Yeah, I've seen this guy with Volo a couple nights ago. Rich kid, looked like to me.
Yeah.
One of the patrons sitting nearby says, yeah, chip off the old block, that one. He sneers and laughs to himself. Just another spoiled rich kid. Rich noble kid who likes to rub our noses in it, says another person standing next to this guy. So the bartender says, yeah, they were in here. The two of them drank for a couple hours and played a few rounds of Three Dragon Ante. Then Volo left around midnight. 5 men followed him out after he left, this kid. Um, no one saw really what happened after that.
Do you see the men in here tonight?
I can't say that I do.
Do you know
Uh,
which direction they went?
Uh, hmm. Well, yeah, I think they work over on Candle Lane at one of the dock houses. Yeah, if you head down the road there, you'll find it. And he points you to the direction of Candle Lane, and he says, just look for the snake symbol on the door, and you'll see it.
what kind of snake?
And no one says anything else after that. They go quiet. They
Dim
go pretty quiet after that.
Dim takes another shard out and puts it on the bar and slowly slides it over. What kind of snake?
So the bartender like discreetly pockets the shard and turns around. He's polishing some tankards, sets one up, and kind of goes like this. Come here, you know. He says, black snake with wings.
Black snake with wings. Got it.
So,
Yeah, don't you just hate that when there's people and they have money and they're showing off? Sucks.
he says, looks like people best get going. He just says to you.
Agreed. We should be on our way.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, very well.
Thank you for the information.
This is no problem. So he points. Candle Lane is back almost the way you came, but he says to take.
You cut out.
Sorry. He says Candle Lane is back further up north, kind of like back in the direction you came. But he says take the way of the Dragon Street. It's called. That's this next main drag over here. Okay, so that's the way you'd have to go there.
All right.
Pass by a couple of landmarks like Helms Hall, Colot Towers. I don't know much about that right now, but you keep moving on down the road here, and then you see a sign to the left that says Candle Lane. Everybody see this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Gloom envelops a narrow alley, as dark as a dungeon, and as odorous as one too. Nearly all the street lamps have been smashed. The only light that pierces the darkness is a faint flickering from down the lane, like a distant candle.
We should move down this lane with extreme caution. I'm gonna stealth.
Lights or no lights then?
It's very
No
dark.
lights?
Yeah, very dark.
Damn it, my stealth checks are shit.
Yeah.
I'll also do a stealth check. Just a second.
Yeah. Ezrin will follow suit and attempt stealth.
Are we
Okay.
doing it as a party then, or?
Yeah, you can make a party stealth check if you want.
So that's one fail. To succeed.
Doran, you roll with disadvantage and heavy armor, I think.
Yep, that's how heavy armor works.
Yeah.
All too familiar.
Lily's being very quiet. A couple of you kick over some cans or some bottles that are lying on the street as you're moving down, making a little noise here and there, though.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get to this building where the candle is lit. And you see it's like flickering a little bit. And there's a warehouse directly across the street from the lamp.
And this is the only odd, candle.
Yeah, it's the only one that's lit for some reason.
I'm gonna use my perception, see if I can't see anything out of place or.
Okay. You don't see anything, or what are you perceptioning? Just your general surroundings,
I,
or
yeah, my general surroundings. I mean, like, there's only one little candle lit.
yeah.
It's like there's something laying in wait for us.
No, you don't
Or
see anything laying in wait for you yet, or anything. So, but the candle looks like there's maybe it could be magical. Um, but across the street, you notice something, and on the front of the warehouse,
okay,
you can see a black winged snake painted above the door.
I say,
Blackwing snake.
yeah, I think the candle might be magical, and above that door is a black winged snake.
Evan's gonna take a look at the candle.
Okay, what do you do to it?
Just examine it just to see, since it's the only one that's like odd.
Make an
Only one
Arcana
that's lit.
check. Yeah. You've heard that there's this spell that some mages can cast that'll cause something to constantly burn. And that's probably what you're looking at right now.
Yep, it's definitely a magical flame, guys. They must have used it to mark the location or something.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Maybe should we knock? Do you
This is
knock
our
on it?
hideout.
You don't really knock on a hideout, I guess.
No,
Yeah.
maybe you can pick the door or see if there's traps that lay in wait for us, or
There could also be a back way in.
yeah.
Here's a back way.
Maybe we can pretend we're part of their.
Hmm.
Do you guys want to approach the building?
Yes.
Okay.
Good question.
Let's do that then. You guys start heading towards it. I'm going to shift maps here.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna take a pee break.
In real life?
In real life.
All right, you do that then.
I'll be quiet.
Go ahead. So, for everybody else, it's got this fence around it, right? So it's like a fenced off warehouse with like a 2-story building behind. It's run down looking. Yeah. Let's see here. There's a high fence that you're standing in front of, so that's kind of where you're at here.
I'm gonna manifest my owl, Ruby, on my shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't see a token for.
I'll grab it. Get it out of the thing. I just didn't put it on every map right away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It should be her.
there we go. And I'm just gonna have her kind of fly around the building, just look for anything that might perceive as an entrance.
Yeah, you can do that. You want her to go around the building, like all the way around it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. She flies
looking-
around the building. She doesn't see any apparent openings except for some shut windows on the second floor.
Mm.
Yeah. The only entrances you see are directly ahead. There's a double door here, like a warehouse door, and 2 windows. One here and one up here.
Okay.
Is that
Looks like
showing
this
up
is-
for you guys on the map okay?
The
Yeah.
last two did.
Okay.
Yeah, I see where you pinged it.
Right,
Yeah.
but with the dynamic lighting, can you kind of make out the
Yeah.
separations? Not really.
Yeah.
I can't see
Blue.
anything.
And I'm supposed to be able to see 60 feet.
Can you see anything on the map? Can you see the yard?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can see all this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
see this.
That's what you're supposed
I
to
think
see.
that's
That's what you're
Yeah.
supposed.
I'm guessing. I mean,
I
this
meant
is
the.
obviously a wall.
Yeah, there's a white outline like there. You see it, like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Okay,
That
yeah.
represents the doors. So
I can't
Gotcha.
see any of that.
anything?
I just see a circle around my character.
Oh,
You don't
well,
have dark vision.
you don't have dark vision. That's the problem here. It's late at night. It's hard for you to see here. So yeah, you're
Gonna
gonna
make you
have a hard
some-
time. Do you have a torch in your inventory?
Let me check.
I can
Lily,
make you some shoe lights. Super handy.
I have candles.
Candle will work. It's not going to give you much light though.
If you pull one out, I can light it.
Let's see, how much light does that give you? Probably a shit ton, because
Yeah.
that's my thing for the light spell.
Huh.
It's probably too much. Well, we'll use a torch for you. You got to carry that with you at all times.
I'll light whatever he pulls out with prestidigitation. Just a small little flicker of fire.
Okay. Let's make that Doran's torch there. So you light up a torch, Doran. You can move that
Okay.
torch now. I got your old guy there, so let me swap that out real quick. It's got the first picture you chose.
Oh yeah.
There's your newer one. So yeah, you guys got to go either over that fence or try to open the door there.
You guys
Hey,
want to
damn
try
it.
to climb over it?
Dim, you're usually good with this sort of thing, right?
No.
is there a lock on it? Like a.
Oh, to unlock it? Okay.
Try and
I
see
do.
if
I
it's
can
locked.
use thieves'
Yes.
tools.
See if it's locked first.
So first, I'll investigate. Just a second. Shit. Wrong. Sorry. I'll get quicker at this. What am I doing? I'm doing investigation.
No, just try to open the door.
She tries to open the door,
It's not locked.
and it's not locked.
Yeah.
And it just opens.
Yep. You guys
See,
can
she's pretty
pass
good with
right
this.
through here. So
I'll step through first.
okay. Don't forget your torch. There you go. So you guys start moving into the courtyard here.
I'm gonna pull my bow out and knock an arrow just in case.
All right.
Just in case we get jumped. I mean, I know we're in dangerous territory now,
Yeah.
so
What's this?
it's better
What's
to
this
be.
trash over here?
Yeah, it just looks like a pile of refuse, like broken wood planks and stuff, and garbage, and like industrial trash, like that kind of thing. Old crates smashed up, and yeah.
I'm gonna try to look
Then
through this window.
You're gonna look through it.
Or, yeah, attempt to.
Okay.
Is there a door here?
Yeah, right in front of you. There's a door. That's a big double door right there. You look through the window. Let's see. Let's see here. You sneak up to the window, and you see there's some shadows moving about inside the building. The window's kind of dirty, so it's hard to see clearly through it.
Can I use prestidigitation to clean off a bit of dirt on the window?
Sure. Yeah, you do that.
Try to look through more clearly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
want
out
me
my torch.
Okay, you do.
Want me to roll another check, or?
No, you do.
Okay.
You do it. You look in now. You see a little bit more clearly. There looks like there's 4 short bird creatures, like avian creatures, with long beaks and black feathers, kind of skulking about inside.
Definitely some people in there, guys.
I'll kind of whisper that.
Okay.
If we go in, we might be able to surprise them.
Dim takes a look in this one other window
Okay. Make a
to see
perception
what she
check.
can see.
Yeah, you see about several stacks of crates directly ahead of you, and just to the right as you peer in, there is a staircase going up.
No people.
No, not in that direction now.
So we kind of have a layout.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like we're gonna fight if we go through this door.
Does the window that I'm at, does it seem like it would open?
You can attempt to open it.
Like, is there? I checked to see if it's locked. Really, is what I'm looking for. If it's gonna be difficult, I probably won't.
Well, just see if it opens.
So I try to see if it opens.
It doesn't. It doesn't open.
All right, I follow behind the party then.
Okay. You're not gonna try to thieves tool it or anything, or see if you can
Oh
find a.
well, yeah, I could. I was worried that if it was locked, I didn't want to make a lot of noise over here.
Right. Right. Right.
Um, but if I can quietly try thieves' tools, I will do that.
Yeah, you can attempt to do it quietly. That's not a problem. Make a thieves tool check. Hmm.
Uh,
You play with the tools for a little bit, and you're just not able to get it. You're like, damn it, I can't slide these things further enough underneath to get to this mechanism. It's just not
Gosh
working.
darn!
I think our best bet might be to take them by surprise. Maybe they'll know something.
So just yell surprise when we open the door?
Well, we may want to tackle them or tie them up or something, but yeah, pretty much.
Got it.
Maybe we should try talking first.
I mean, they are Zentaran. We can try, but wouldn't be surprised if they tried to stab you.
Well, let's open the door.
Okay, you attempt to open it.
Yeah.
It seems like it's locked. You shake it a little bit, and it doesn't budge.
Let me help you out over there a little bit.
Lily will pull out her hooded lantern because she can't see anything.
Okay.
She's feeling a bit nervous.
Yeah, you're also another blind one, huh? Let's see. Yeah, you get a torch basically.
I'll relight my torch too.
You didn't take Produce Flame by any chance, did you?
What's that?
Produce Flame. It's a druid spell.
Oh no.
Oh.
So, Dim unlocks the door, I guess. Let's hope.
What did you get? Oh yeah,
23.
yeah. This time you're able to unlock it.
Okay, and she pushes the door open and she jumps in and she yells, "Surprise!"
Oh my god.
Okay. Let me open the door. Cool.
And she has this little mechanical confetti sprayer. The spray. Confetti.
Okay. The door is now open. You guys are staring in there, and you see some shadowy figures behind crates. But as you enter, they start attacking you from range. And we're rolling initiative. Let me get this up.
Oh, I meant to cast Mage Armor earlier. I forgot.
Uh-oh.
That's
I mean, I
alright.
haven't done anything aggressive. I was just shouting surprise.
That's true, you didn't, but
Not sure why they would just want to shoot at me. I'm here
Yeah.
for a surprise party.
I think it was probably the confetti. It was too much for him.
Yes, I mean, someone's got to clean that up.
Probably.
all right, Archimedes is first.
Okay. Let's see. 30 feet movement speed. I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 feet right there. Is there is there any, are these like pylons or?
Those are crates.
I don't see a single person.
Yeah, because I just see the edge of them and everything's
Yeah.
black.
Yeah, you basically you can hear something like maybe on the other side of it, like over there.
Okay, well, I
You don't
knock
have
an
line
arrow.
of sight.
Okay, in case something comes attacking us, I knock an arrow, and
Okay.
I hold my action.
You do that.
Yes.
So
attack.
what you're gonna attack the first thing that comes into your line of sight?
First thing that pops its head.
Okay.
Line of sight. That's aggressive. I will shoot it.
All right. You will.
Okay.
Okay. So Lily, you're after him.
Okay. So none of them actually shot anything yet. They're just
Nope.
aiming at us.
You see some. They poke around some of the crates and Dim and Doran noticed this as they step through, that like they were armed and like they were getting ready to shoot at them.
Okay.
You guys just won the initiative though, so.
15.
Russian.
20.
Anything that has that black line behind it gives you like cover of some type too, so.
Lily can't really see anything, so she'll pull out her blowgun and
You can see something over here, but it's got like 3/4 cover.
she
You can
doesn't
see
have
some
good eyes.
feathers sticking out there.
Yeah.
Where'd you say?
Like off to the side here, you can see like just the faintest hint of one of their feathers sticking out.
Lily will hold out her blowgun that has thorns in it and
Okay.
hold her action in case something she can see attacks, and then she'll shoot back.
All right.
Yep.
One of them pops out over here. Does anyone see it?
I
Lily-
see it.
Yes, I see it. I shoot it.
Go
I
ahead.
don't.
Yeah, you're a little too far. Make your attack roll.
Lily gets to attack.
Oh, 11.
Yeah, it dodges your attack.
Okay.
Lily gets to attack too. Yeah, you're in line of sight with it, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't have a hotkey for this,
Oh, so just roll a d20.
and it's +5 because it's dexterity, right?
I think so. For a
And my
blowgun.
proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm at disadvantage because it's past 20 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I should have.
That's 2d20.
Yeah, I did for disadvantage.
Yeah, just roll once and then roll it again after that. So,
That looks exactly like 20 feet.
well, that was 2 16s really. So you hit. You don't have to roll it twice.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit him. Roll damage for that.
It's 2 piercing.
Just straight up 2, huh? Okay. Yeah, you clip it on its wing, and it squawks at you. Squawk, squawk.
Okay.
All right. Another one pops out over here. I think it sees you guys. Yeah, I think I can see Durin. You see it there, guys? Up north?
I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Perfectly.
See you perfectly. See you perfectly. That's what he says. He shoots over at
Nice.
Doran and misses him flat out. And
Love
then
Kenku.
it kind of pops behind the corner here. Ezrin.
All right, because I still can't see anybody. 5, 10, 15.
Oh, I forgot to roll an attack roll for the first one. Hold on a minute. He shoots down at you, Lily, and misses, and then he ducks back behind the corner here. Okay.
I still can't see anybody. So
Yeah, they're hiding. They got cover. They're really covered in here.
whatever. If I move 15. I'm gonna take 20, 25, 30. I can just make out something here.
Okay. Feel free to take a shot at him. He's got, I'd say, half cover from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and shoot a firebolt at it. Probably missing.
It's gonna miss him, yeah. Alright. End of your turn?
Yep, ends my turn.
Alright. 10, 15. This one pops out, and Shortbow shoots at Lily. What's your AC, Lily?
13.
Oh, that hits you. You take 9 piercing damage. Holy crap, I rolled pretty high.
Dang.
Well,
Damn.
Dead.
Holy
He's like, squawk,
shit.
squawk, squawk! And then he rushes back up behind here. Okay, and then another one does the same thing and shoots at Lily because you're the closest one.
oh god.
Oh no.
No.
You're down, Lily.
Oh no.
Squawk, squawk! Squawk, squawk, squawk. Oh no!
13
Oh no!
beats your AC.
Yeah. So you're unconscious.
Oh no.
You're like, what a world! What a world!
Can you make somebody else drink a potion? Can you like open their mouth and pour it
Yeah.
in their mouth?
Yes.
You can?
Yes. You can.
It's an action, right?
It's an action to
Sure.
do so. Yeah. All right, Doran, you're up.
Did I get any of my lay on hands back?
Not
From
from
the
your
rest?
short rest now. Oh wait,
Those are long
I don't
rests.
think so, right? It's a long rest.
No. Yeah, those are long rests.
Yeah. Forgetting all the rules after a week. New campaign and all that.
New campaign, who dis?
Yeah. Yeah. So you don't have that now.
Okay, I'll go over to Lily and I'll give her my potion.
Okay. Feed her that potion.
My love.
2d4 plus 2.
Now she's gonna be really mad.
Do I roll or?
Yeah, you need to
2d4.
roll.
2d4
2d4 plus 2.
Just a straight up roll will work. It's pretty good. Plus 2, so that's 7 she gets back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's conscious again.
That's a pretty good potion roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is, yeah. That's your action.
Cool.
You want to stay there, you're kind of in cover right there, so you're not in a bad spot. Or do you want to keep moving up?
I want to move right here,
Okay. That works.
and that'll be it.
Alright, Dim. You were busy saying surprise, and your reaction time was last. So
Okay, so right here is how high is that box?
maybe 10 feet up.
Shit. Okay.
I will say that one's 5 feet. That's 5 feet up.
Still taller than her.
Yeah, she's short.
Alright,
But
so
all
then
this scatter right here, it looks like you can weave through, but it'd be difficult terrain.
So either way. 5, 10, 15. Sorry, 20. 25, which is my limit. And then, oh, fuck. Okay, so then I'm going to use my short bow on number 2.
So it's
And
how
fuck.
high can you jump? What is your strength?
My strength.
Yeah.
Just
So I think you might have to make an athletics check to climb that.
11.
All right. I'll just say you make a running acrobatics leap at it. Like, yeah, you're fine. You can climb it for now. If it was 10 feet up, I'd say you'd have to make a check. But
Okay, well, I smack this guy in the head, and while I'm doing it, I go, another one bites the dust.
whoa, you critically hit?
Yeah.
Actually, wait, you're within. Which one are you attacking?
Number 2.
You are in 5 feet of him, so that's disadvantage with a ranged weapon. You rolled a natural 1 instead.
Oh no.
Oh, that's so fucking
Oh.
funny. That is such
79.
bullshit.
No.
Sorry. Fumble table. It's getting good, guys. Come on. 79 is, and this is in the rules, and you all can see it. It's tough recovery again. So you go last next round, which doesn't matter because you're last
already
anyway. So you just miss.
I'm about to get beat up, guys.
Okay. Archimedes, you're next.
Okay. Let's say I'm gonna flank, so I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm gonna go through here, so that's 25, 30, right in this area, right? Because that's difficult terrain.
It's difficult, yeah.
Okay.
You can wade through it though, but yeah.
Yeah. Can I, this guy is, where's the line sight? I forgot how to make the line sight.
He's about 10 feet away from you. You're trying to see if you can target him?
Well, yeah, I know I could hit things 10 feet, but I was trying to see, the range.
How
But-
far away?
Oh, no, I was trying to see if he's line of sight. I could hit him.
If you can see his token, he's in line of sight.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Go ahead.
Alright. Damn it. Every time I click on my character, oh my god, what the fuck? Every time I click on my character, it like permanently drags me.
It's lagging a little bit probably.
What a drag.
Oh,
my
no!
god!
All these critical fucking ones! That's bullshit.
I think that's the same. No, 62 is different. Slow to respond. No bonus action or reaction next round.
Okay.
So not too bad, but you miss.
Yeah, god.
Yeah,
All these
sorry.
critical. Never rode so many critical ones.
And that's
Alright.
okay.
That's okay.
Lily.
That's end of my turn.
Lily's next.
My hero.
Oh my god.
Remember, you were down on the ground, so you lose half your
Half.
movement. Yeah.
Yep. I'll move up 1 and then I'll pull out that jar of petals that I just bought and I'll sprinkle it over him. Confetti! And cast guidance on him.
Okay. So guidance, he gets bonus on skill checks. Like,
I think he gets a D4 that he can use within the next minute on.
I think it's only on skill checks and stuff. So
Or attacks, I think.
once before the spell, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice. Only ability checks for guidance.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any ability checks.
Not much
Yeah,
that
you
would
do.
apply. You do have ability checks. Like you could do strength
Like
checks.
intimidate.
Yep, you could intimidate.
Can I try and get him to come around the box, like by taunting him or something?
Make a
Well, it's
yeah.
not my turn yet.
Make a persuasion check on your turn with disadvantage, but you get to add her +4 though.
Okay.
Okay.
How much movement do I have left?
Did you move 5 already?
Yeah, I just moved up 1.
So you have 10 left.
Okay. I'll come back this way because I hear a lot of oh no's.
Yeah.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right, so you have, I'm just going to mark that on Thorn. He's got guidance right now. How long's guidance last?
Just 1 minute.
1 minute, okay.
And I'm concentrating.
All right. This guy just comes around here. I think he's got line of sight on Archimedes. He does. And he's going to fire a short bow at you, Archimedes. 15.
That hits.
That does hit you. You take 5 piercing. Uh-oh. And then he squawks at you and gets back behind this pillar over here for some cover.
Okay.
Number 2. Dim, you were wielding your short bow, so he just kind of steps over here without taking an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And then he fires his short bow at Dim. 12 to hit. And then he
Negative.
hides behind here after that. He doesn't hide, but he's getting cover back there.
He's too fat to hide.
Yeah. Ezrin.
All right. First thing I'm gonna do. What was the button that lets you like see the path in?
I think it changed again. I thought it was
Yeah.
Q,
Oh, there we go.
like that. Yeah. You
Yeah,
can-
it was spacebar, then it was Q.
So you got to select the
then-
token, then hit
Ah,
Q,
jeez.
and then it switches. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Okay.
It's a little weird. Yeah, it's hard to use it. I know. I don't like
Okay,
it.
So
and it was laggy. I don't know if they fixed it.
that's 45. Oh
Yeah.
boy, they're all over the place over there.
Yeah, there's a lot back there.
55s. Dang it.
Does it calculate like hard terrain? Like
No, it doesn't. So you
hard-
got to add for that.
Mm-hmm.
In most cases,
Although-
right?
Yeah, in this case, owl's flying.
The
but-
owl's flying. Yeah.
Okay,
Sweet.
so they're too far away for her to even get to them. So she'll just fly right there for now. All right, and I'm gonna. Oh wow, that's a stupid route. Okay, come. Ugh. All right, you know what? Hang on, I'll just count it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There we go. I can actually see people now. I'm gonna aim a firebolt at number 1.
Okay. Yeah. I'll give him half cover. It's the lowest cover. He's still kind of
Okay.
partially obscured back there. So.
Ooh,
Natural 20. Okay. You blast him.
1 to 6.
Yeah. He takes 7 fire damage, and all his feathers catch fire, and he's like, squawk, 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 squawk. And then he collapses down in a flaming mess on the ground.
If I have any time, I'm gonna shout, "Surrender, and we won't kill you all."
Surrender, we won't kill you all.
In a very like squeaky and like I didn't do it well, but like very kind of squeaky and like scared manner.
Okay.
And then take one
Surrender,
more
and we
step.
will kill you all. That's what they say back to you.
Yeah,
All right.
that's my turn.
Okay. This one right here is gonna fire a short bow again at Archimedes. 24 hits you.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And then he's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. I think they get 30. Yeah, he's got 5 more movement, so he's gonna try and get back there. That's it for him. Number 3 is gonna also pop out here 5 feet. Shoot at Archimedes. Natural 1 for me. What am I gonna get? I'm rolling 100. We get the same one again. 86. Nothing unusual happens. Okay, so he just misses you. And then he's going to run another 25 feet. I think not all of them are... Yeah, not everything gives them good cover. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Round to the back there. All right, Doran. What are you trying to
10.
tell him?
I'm gonna try and like,
Intimidate, or you're persuading him? Okay.
yeah,
And
to come up close.
what do you say though? What do you say?
I'm gonna say, "What are you, chicken?"
What are you, chicken? They don't quite understand you, so. What are you, chicken? What are you, chicken? Hearing them echo that left and right. All right, that's your turn, right? Because counts
Yeah.
as your action. Unless you want to move up, or
No, I can't see them, so I don't know.
you guys need to get up there. Or they're gonna keep
All right, I'll
popping out, and
move.
taking pop shots at you.
5, 10, 15, 30. I'll move
Okay.
there.
Okay,
Oh wait, he's dead.
that one's dead.
Good one.
Singed feathers.
You flanked him.
All right.
Okay, that's the turn.
Okay. Dim's next.
All right, so she jumps down, and then this is diagonal, so that's 10, 15, and then up here, and she's switched to her dagger, and she's gonna hit him in the eye.
Okay. That's number 2. That
21.
hits. Yeah, he takes.
And then she's gonna say again,
7
and then
damage.
it bites the dust.
He's like, "Squawk!" And he gets stabbed by your dagger.
Yeah.
I think that was like a max damage for a dagger. Yeah, it was. But he's still
It's
alive.
my favorite dagger.
He's definitely still alive. Okay. End of turn.
End of turn.
All right, Archimedes.
Okay, I don't get any bonus action or reaction this turn or next turn.
This turn, yeah, no bonus action or reaction.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna come over here. 5, 10, or wait, 5, wait, 5, 10, 15 to climb up here, and 20, right?
Which one?
5, right here.
Yeah. No, I'd say it's only 5 feet. It's difficult terrain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I counted an extra 5 feet.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, and I'm gonna shoot him with my longbow.
Okay, normal attack. He's got no cover because you're got good line of sight on him. That hits. He's
Okay.
down. You take him out.
Okay, whew. Alright, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move 5 feet right here. So, yep.
Okay.
Alright.
All right, Lily.
Oops. Oh, I can't do diagonal for some reason.
It's just being tricky.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15.
That's difficult in front of you.
I probably can't make it across then. Or I would land on top of it, like that's my full movement.
Oh yeah, you can only move 25, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can just barely see this one.
Yeah.
See like 3 or like
I'd
half of it.
say he has half cover.
pull out her blow dart and try and shoot a thorn at it.
Okay.
I'm at disadvantage.
Yeah, because of the range on it. Yeah.
Yeah, you double jeopardy. Half cover plus disadvantage.
Yeah. That's actually pretty good. Even with disadvantage. So half cover is giving him +2, so that hits.
It's 3 piercing.
3 piercing. All right, that's number 4. He's still
Yeah, you need to
alive.
add that weapon to your characters.
Yeah, I know. I forgot.
It's all good. All right, you hit him. Do you stay there? You can't move any further, right?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Ezrin, you're next.
All right. First, he's gonna yell, "Try to keep at least one alive." And actually, we'll do this first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Gonna use the help action on this one to distract it. So whoops. Okay, 40. Well, 40. Yeah, 45, 50, 55, 60. There we go. That's what Ruby does.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will shoot a firebolt at number. They're both probably in cover, aren't they?
I'd say number 3 you have a good shot at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll aim it at number 3.
4 has maybe half cover, but all right, you do that. That hits him. Takes 4 fire damage. Still alive though.
That works.
All right.
That's my turn.
Okay, number 4 is gonna take a shot at you. Now he sees you pop out there. 21 to
Oof.
hit.
Oh no.
Are you down?
I'm down.
Yeah.
I only have 8 health.
Yeah, it's level 1. I know. This is gonna be the hardest battle of the whole campaign, probably. So you're unconscious.
Yep.
You're like, oh no. All right, that's his turn. He stays back there. Number 3, he's gonna fire at well, who's he got line of sight on? Probably Lily he has line of sight on Lily. This blocks line of sight too. These are stairs going up, guys. Just so you're aware.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the lighting on there, but it blocks it. So, but this one is just gonna poke out 5 feet and take a shot at Lily. I think he's still got. Yeah, he's got you. He's got you marked there. 18 to hit, 5 piercing. You're at 2 hit points, and then he's gonna pop around the corner here and hop over this way. Alright, that's his turn. Doran.
Alright, I'm gonna go up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, I forgot my
Alright.
torch. I can't see.
I'll bring it for you. Okay, you got it.
Okay.
You got it.
And I'm gonna attack number 4 with
Alright.
my longsword.
Go for it. Critical hit. He takes 8 damage. Still squawking away at you though. He's still alive.
And that's be end of turn.
Alright. Dim, you're next.
Alright, I'm gonna save my buddy Ezrin here. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Just
sorry,
make it, I think.
25. And then I'm gonna feed him my potion of healing,
Okay.
which is sorry, I gotta look it up, but it's 2d4
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 8 plus 2, so 10.
Yeah.
That's
He's
nice.
at
Bring me
full.
back to life. Does mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Drink this. Drink this.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then pats you on the back.
Yeah.
You got
Okay.
it, buddy. And then end of turn.
All right, Archimedes.
Okay, let's see.
Archimedes.
Give me these. 1, okay, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet right here.
Okay.
And he's going to attack him.
All right. Normal attack, I guess.
Yep.
That just barely hits. How much damage? 4, right? Okay.
4, yep.
Yeah, you slay that one. He's like, squawk!
Okay, so that was, let's see, 5, 10, 15. Then I'm going to move another 5 feet right here behind this
Yeah.
pylon or whatever.
The
For
pillar,
some
yeah.
cover. Yeah, for some half-cut cover or whatever.
Okay.
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Lily's next.
Let's get down from the boxes and. Do the stairs start here?
They start there, yeah.
She'll tuck in there or cover.
Okay.
Just kind of like hold onto her or try and pull like the arrows out, I guess.
Okay. You taking
I'll hold
any
it.
action?
I'll hold a action to cast poison spray if something shows up that I don't like.
Okay. All right. Ezrin. There's one more hiding somewhere back there.
Actually, yeah, now I'll go take a look. Okay, here's a question. Is it possible to non-lethally shocking grasp something?
The spell.
No, not by the
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, magical damage is lethal no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Unless you have sleep.
Yeah, sleep.
I do not. I'm just gonna repeat what I said before. I'm gonna yell everybody that it's behind all the boxes, and then I'm gonna yell at the Kenku to surrender. You're the last one left.
Right. Surrender.
And,
You're the last one left.
That's what I do, and everybody's gonna just fly over here so she doesn't get shot.
All right.
That was for my concentration check. I forgot to do.
Oh, okay. That's good. You passed. All right. Kenku 3. Dorn see him? Nah, he's way back there. He just pokes his head out here. Some difficult terrain. And fires a short bow at Ezrin. I'll give you cover. You get half cover. What is your AC? Is 14. He hits you even with that.
Damn.
He takes 6 hit points. And then he's going to just kind of take one step back there. Doran.
Yeah.
You're up. You can climb
Okay,
those
I'm gonna-
boxes if you want. Or climb over them.
Oh, okay. That's 5.
It's
The
difficult
box
to get
that-
over there. Yeah.
That'll be double.
Yeah, it'll be double. Mm-hmm. And another difficult right in front of you.
30. Can I attack him from
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, if you're there, yeah, you're squeezing in there. That hits. That's number 3. And he's unconscious. He's out. You killed him.
Oh, crap.
You can do non-lethal with the butt of your sword, but you got to roll a different damage die.
Okay.
You
I
got to
guess
roll.
that's the end.
Yeah.
Oh, can I?
If you want to retcon it, I'll allow it.
Okay.
You have to roll. I think it's like just roll like 1d4. Okay. You hit him for that, but he remains conscious. He's got some life left in him. All right, Dim.
Are we out of combat since that's the last one?
No, he
No,
retconned
he's
that attack.
bloody.
There's one left. Yeah.
Okay, so 3. But I can't see him. Fuck.
You know he's somewhere back there. You can hear
Back
fighting going on.
here.
Yeah, or on this side. Yeah, somewhere behind those boxes.
All right. So I do 5, 10. Wait, he's number 3. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. I am 25, let's hope. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know how to not kill him, but and I don't think he can tell us anything because he just can repeat what I say.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know you've gone through great lengths just to not kill him, guys, but I'm gonna kill him.
She kills him.
I knew she was gonna do that.
Good job.
That's so funny, yeah.
All right. They're all dead.
You demolished.
Yeah, you guys are like seeing feathers fly all over the room. Okay, so let's see here. So now that you're like aware, okay, of this room and stuff, they're all dead. There was probably stuff you could have learned from them too, but oh well.
Hey! Don't let that shit now.
Yeah, there was. They should have tried to run, but I didn't see any way for them to get out of this fucking room. You find something though. Okay, so there's 5 dead bodies piled up back there, guys.
Dead what bodies?
Back
Human, yeah, like humanoid bodies, like piled up, like kind of where the fighting was at.
Point again?
Right where Archimedes was just at. See this thing?
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah, I just dropped it in.
I say, guys, there's 5 dead bodies right here, and I point down.
Yeah.
Just so I can see.
Do any of them look like the person that we are looking for?
No, they don't.
Okay.
Can I inspect the body?
You can.
Yeah. Can you like a survival and nature check? See how long they've been dead, I guess?
You make a nature check. Yeah.
Oh, I see. And they're wearing jeans.
Yeah. That's just the first one I grabbed. Let's see. There's actually more thugs back there. You see those black tattoos on them from your nature check. You get so far as that. It looks like they were just recently murdered.
How?
Oh, they
Different,
have that.
like bows and daggers, like lots of cuts and stuff.
Okay. They look like they took a lot of damage from bows and daggers, and they have the tattoos on them, and they were just recently killed and piled up here.
All right, so we are at a Zentarum hideout
Right.
where they have the flying snake tattoos, and those are the guys that are dead.
Perhaps the Kenku were from Xanathar's guild? Or
Yeah.
I guess it could be a third party involved.
Xanathar's guild. Instead of so some kind of turf war or something.
Ezrin,
Mm-hmm.
From where you're standing, you hear a noise coming from a door directly behind you.
No.
Like something bangs against the wooden wall.
As that happens, I'm probably gonna jump back.
Like, is someone there?
Hello? Who's out there?
Just us chickens.
Okay, so do you open this door? No, maybe, yes.
Who?
Ezrin's gonna just hold shocking grasp and nod to everybody.
I'm gonna knock an arrow and get ready.
Okay,
Mervin, is that you?
so Dim opens the door, I'll say.
Before I open the door, I do the signal whoop whoop.
Okay. What's the whoop whoop mean? Does that mean to communicate with each other through spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which I guess means I would drop shocking grasp and message him.
Let's try to maybe do a little talkie before we stabby.
Probably
Yeah,
good.
that's
Probably
probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Just being cautious.
You see a young man in his 20s with like reddish long hair.
Oh, is that the guy we're looking for?
He says, "Who are you?" More thugs.
Hi, we're here to rescue you. What's your name, Floon?
No, I'm
Tell me it's Floon.
Floon's a friend of mine.
What's your name?
Oh, you must be the one who was with him when you guys got jumped in the bar.
Yeah. How did you know?
Well,
We're
We've-
here to
we've been
rescue
looking for you.
you.
Who sent you?
Bola?
Volo.
Volo. He just kind of chuckles. He's like, "Good old Volo. Well, things haven't been going good for us. Yeah, I was with Floon a couple of nights ago, and then these thugs jumped us from behind in the back alley near the Skewer Dragon. And they drug us here and locked us up. Not too long ago, some people came in and killed our captors. I managed to get away and hide in here."
Good
Those
thing
are
he did.
You don't know what happened to Floon, do you?
I don't know. I think they took him.
What was your name?
My name is Rainier. I'll spell it for you guys. So
Yeah, write that down in your notebook.
he says, "My name is Rainier Neverember."
I remember.
Yep. Ezrin, you recognize the last name immediately.
Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I recognize that name. Your father was.
Daggle.
Yes, my father was once open Lord of Waterdeep.
Hmm.
So, what do you ask him at this point?
Well, we're in the search of your friend, and good thing we found you when we did.
Is he tied up?
No, he's not tied up or anything. I think he's unarmed though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't appear to be a threat. Does he?
No, his dad's Lord Daggle Neverember. Is that right?
Yeah.
I go around and
that's
I listen to you guys talk, and I collect my arrows. I believe I shot like 4 times, maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah, you can collect them all.
Okay, I collect my arrows.
He says, "So, you're looking for Floon?"
Yeah, that's what we're sitting here to do. Blackstaff.
For Blackstaff?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Volo?
Oh yeah.
Bola.
Oh, yeah. I get all these human names are so confusing. Sorry, I'm new to the realm. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Yeah. Volo, that's him. That's the guy. Yeah. But we didn't hear your name mentioned. But good thing though we did come to rescue you, and and kill the captors that are probably slaughtered you like they did with the 5 guys over here. Look, they even stacked them up after they killed them. Do you know anything about that?
Well, I'm not sure exactly, but I think the Zentarum thinks my father embezzled a large amount of gold while he was still the open lord, and that he hid the dragon somewhere in the city, and they're looking for it. These Zentarum thugs. They think they can find it by using some kind of artifact called the Stone of Galore. I'll put this in here.
Galore.
Yeah,
A-L-O.
I'll just paste it in, guys. He said it was in the hands of the Xanathar Guild recently. But apparently, someone stole it from the Xanathar's Guild. The Zentarum think I know something about all this, but I don't. My father and I haven't spoken in years.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Sure.
Did you say Xanathar Guild?
The Xanathar's Guild, yeah. So the two like rival street gangs in the city are the Zentarum and the Xanathar's Guild. Ezrin, you're not. What are you inciting exactly? Which piece of information?
Mostly whether or not he is in league with his father.
Yeah, each person we come, we should insight.
Insight, like as far as like had he spoken to him?
Yeah, because like he just said that he knows nothing about embezzling the embezzling of the money and all that stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't take much insight to kind of figure he doesn't know anything.
Okay.
Yeah, you do a good insight check, but he doesn't seem to be lying to you.
All right. Well, the only thing I've heard of Xanathar's Guild is that they might be underground.
It's possible. Do you guys know where they are? I gotta find my friend. I'm willing to come with you.
Come with us.
Are you in any shape to fight?
I can wield a blade.
Wield the blade.
Yeah, he grabs a couple weapons, a dagger and a rapier from some of the dead Zentarum, and equips himself with it.
What's up there, by the way?
I don't know. They didn't take me up there. I haven't been up that way.
Oh, you just came from upstairs, didn't you?
No, he's in like a little hidden door. This is still in your level, guys.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Let's go check it out.
We should probably also search this place. There might be more clues.
I need a short rest, guys. I'm
Let's search the hell out of this
I'm
place.
kind of badly wounded.
You want to take a
Same.
short rest here?
Before we do that, Ezrin's gonna like search around like the boxes in
Yeah.
just the general area.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 of us are critically wounded.
Okay.
Do you guys have potions?
I have one left.
I have one as well.
used mine. Drink them potions.
Wants to search these birds for seeds.
Yeah, make investigation check on them.
And can I like search this room to see if there's anything interesting, like maybe something's in the boxes or I don't know.
Yeah,
wall?
you can search it. You don't really find anything interesting.
Okay.
But it's all it's old like junk that's used in like shipping and stuff like that. Hooks, ropes, oil stained rags, just stuff like that,
Okay.
No, Lily, you don't find seeds. Sorry.
Anything on this Kenku?
Just the weapons he was carrying.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my potion.
You're gonna do that instead of taking a short rest, guys?
Oh yeah, they don't want to take us for a rest.
Okay.
Good.
Wait around.
I mean, yeah, I guess if we're not taking a short rest, then I'll have to do the same.
Oh, I get 8 back.
That'd be
Yeah.
But what about Lily and Ezra now?
Well,
Lily-
that's why I said we should take
Yeah.
a short rest. There's 3 of us critically wounded.
Yeah, let's take a short rest.
Okay, so I don't use my potion.
Sorry.
Doesn't Lily have healing word?
Yeah, but she's still gonna save it.
Okay.
Okay.
So who else healed from their potion?
Well, if we're taking a short rest, I'm doing. Oh,
Yeah.
nice, perfect.
So you guys are taking a short rest.
Yeah, we're
Mine's
taking
roll-
a short
We are.
rest.
My hit dice is rolling a d4 also.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, guys. Roll it manually.
It's weird.
It is
I mean,
weird.
Can I use that one since it is perfect for me?
Sure.
But yeah, I was only missing 6 because
Yeah.
wizard.
Exactly.
That'd be a D10 plus 3.
How do you change that? There's got to be a setting.
Okay,
somewhere.
so
Oh, there it is. Hit dice. It's actually the first setting.
Mike, scratch
Okay.
those 8 hit points I got back.
All right. I'm gonna roll now.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll 1d8 plus my con 3.
Okay. Lily, are you doing that?
Yeah, I got a 10.
You got 10.
I'm back up.
Mm-hmm.
Full.
Oh, got 9.
Remember, you can only short rest once at level 1, guys.
Yep, only once. Yep.
Okay, you're at
Once the
full.
whole time you're level 1.
Yep.
Yeah, because you get a hit die for a short rest every level. So since you're
Yeah.
level 1, you only have 1 hit die. Then you got to take a long rest to recover that hit die.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
And if you guys want to fix your hit die, I figured out where you go. Next to spells, the little gear there. If you click that, and then hit die is the first thing on the left. You can change
wait,
it
next to
to.
spells.
Yeah, next to spells is the little gear.
Oh yeah, the cog. Yeah.
Yeah. You can then. It's the first thing on the left
Oh yeah,
side.
hit die. Yeah, hit die right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I don't even know why D4 is an option. 'Cause
I don't know
But
why.
my-
No one has a D4. It's probably something
Yeah.
buggy with the sheet, guys. Sorry.
Wizards are the lowest thing, and they're D6.
They're D6, yeah. So you guys are going to explore further in this place?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
And in fact, actually, while we're resting or whatever, I'll send Ruby upstairs just to take a peek, see if there's anything there.
So yeah, Ruby goes up. I'll just copy her over.
And I'll have my senses go deaf and blind while I'm looking through her
You're
vision.
going to just warg into her. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. This is what you see when she comes up. Lots of more crates up here.
All right.
So yeah, you see. It's a balcony basically with lots of crates all over the place so far.
Okay. This just looks like a room with a bunch of boxes.
Yeah, it's more of the same up here.
Oh, I can't move the token. Hang on. Maybe if I hold Alt. There we go. She'll fly over this box.
Mm-hmm. You find a door
Okay.
over here.
I'll say out loud to everybody. I can't hear you right now, but there's a door upstairs. She'll-
Ooh, a door?
And I think that's about it. Just a door and a bunch of boxes. And then after that, I'll come back to my own senses and I'll just snap my fingers and Ruby will appear next to me.
No enemy.
I'll call her.
As you guys are resting down here,
Yes.
several people show up.
Okay. Where do they show up at?
Right here.
I don't see them.
Where are you?
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, they snuck behind. They snuck us.
Well, you heard them coming in, but like, you guys were resting, so like there wasn't much
Holy
you could do.
shit! Like a whole army? Oh my god!
Do they look like they're City Watch?
It does look like the City Watch, yeah.
Okay.
So there's a leader of the watch in front of you. He introduces himself. He says, Hyustus Staggett, City Watch. He
Greeting.
sort of goes into like this speech about breaking and entering and says, what are you doing trespassing here? And who killed all these people? What's going on? Someone explain themselves.
We saw him the dead bird people. We say they are responsible for slaughtering and kidnapping this young gentleman right here. And I point to him.
He
And
says,
these 5 dead people.
someone needs to make a persuasion check here. He's not buying it.
I
quick
give Dorum a nudge with my elbow, like.
Not
Um,
it.
I'll
quick-
explain to him that we were sent here on a quest to find this guy.
You actually
And
weren't
we
sent
read-
here to find him.
Oh, yeah,
Floon.
You were sent here to find his friend Floon.
Floon, yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to do?
Make a persuasion check, yeah. Explain to him the whole situation. Why are there dead bodies? He says, I'm listening. Go on.
We came looking for someone named Floon, and we ran into a lot of bird creatures. We killed them and then found dead bodies in the back.
They did attack us first.
That
Yes, that's
is
true.
true.
And I don't know if I have a do I have a badge from the Watchful Order or anything?
Do you? Oh, yeah, you would have some kind of documentation, yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely pull that out to show them.
Seems legitimate. Okay. Well, your story seems to add up. What about all these dead bodies back here? He points behind the crates where all the Zents are dead and stuff.
They were dead before we got here. We believe the Kenku killed them.
Interesting. Well, we'll clean it up from here. Don't let us catch you in kind of someone else's territory again.
You got it.
These guys are on the take.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. Do you whisper that or do you say that out loud?
I'll whisper that to Ezrin.
Okay.
Yeah.
He says, oh, and by the way, and he hands you guys something. Here's a copy. Don't forget about it. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure you understand the laws in our city.
Yes, sir. We certainly don't want to cause you any more trouble.
Good. Keep the blood off the streets, okay? That's what the City Watch always say. Keep the blood off the streets.
Understood, sir.
All right. Yeah, get out of here.
Well, start making our way out, I suppose.
Out of here this building or here this city? Here
He means the building.
this corner?
No, I mean outside of the building.
Outside the building. Of
Yeah,
course.
this is a
Of
crime
course.
scene. Get out of here.
Crime scene. You got it. Yeah, you got it.
So you guys
course.
saunter on off out of here?
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys took too long to
with
search
the-
with the
Yeah.
short rest, so you didn't get to search upstairs.
Oh, that new guy follows us.
Oh yeah, he keeps
Rainier.
Rainier, yeah. He's like, well, that was a bust. We gotta find Floon.
Agreed.
Any ideas where he might be at?
I don't know. They had me tied up and gagged before the Kenku showed up.
Did they have your ears covered?
Well, no, but I didn't see much. I know
Here?
they dragged Floon off somewhere.
Did
Probably took him
Kenku like to
somewhere else.
Kenku repeat things. They don't really talk on their own. They just sort of repeat what they hear. Do they, I don't know, repeat anything interesting? Maybe?
something about secret hideout or something, which I don't know where they're referring to. They didn't indicate the location. There's got to be a hideout they're coming from. My
Maybe
guess
we
is the
should.
Xanathar Guild's hiding out somewhere nearby too. If this is a Zent safe house, the
It would make
Zentarum have to
sense.
have one.
Didn't he say something about an underground hideout?
Who?
That was something that Ezrin made, because correct me if I'm wrong, but before when I made the history check, all I knew about Xanathar was that they're supposed to be underground.
They're
Right.
known to keep like bases underground in the sewers. Yeah, they are. You just got to figure out where one's at. He says, well, Rainier says maybe we can ask around the street and see if we can find anyone who might have seen anything or seen some people dragging my friend around. Maybe we can find the guy.
It's certainly
So
worth a
you,
shot.
so you think that the Zentarum didn't take him, but the Xanathar's guild did?
That's my guess. I mean, they came in here and murdered all the Zents, and from what I've heard recently, the Zents and Xanathar are having a blood feud over this thing.
Why would they take him? If I mean, you said they thought you knew something, but why would they take him?
I'm not sure. Maybe they thought he was me? It's the only thing I can think of.
Are you super special?
Well, like he got done explaining to you guys that they think he knows the way to get to all this secret treasure in the city.
Right. Okay. Got it.
So, him being the son of Lord Neverember, who supposedly hid it, they think Rainier might know, but Rainier thinks they mistook him for someone else. Maybe the Kenku thought he was the person, Floon.
Mm-hmm.
So they kidnapped Floon instead and left Rainier here tied up when all that nastiness went down.
All right. Well, I guess we should ask around.
You guys can look around for someone, or just make an investigation check and see if you can find something in the area that looks like
Yeah.
trails or something like that. Make an
I will.
investigation.
How about
Oh.
survival?
No survival, investigation. Yeah, it's a little bit different. You're looking for something specific this time.
Boo.
Lily
there's
is
an owl thing.
looking into the trees to see if she sees any birdhouses or anything
Okay.
that are hidden in the leaves.
You don't find any birdhouses. No. There's not many trees around here at all. It's like wall-to-wall buildings.
Can I send?
That was a
Ruby
good
up?
check, though.
Can I send Ruby up just to see if she sees anything unusual from the air?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
How do I make her make a check?
She should have stats on her stat block. Do you have access to her stat block, right?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just found it.
Just have her do a perception check. She has keen hearing and sight, so she has advantage. Yeah, so she flies about. That's a perception. And looks around for something. Let's see here. So with that check, so she like a couple blocks over on like a side alleyway. She sees that there's like a sewer lid that's like looks like it's been recently flipped, like it's like ajar just a little bit, and you can see all this steam coming out of it. That's all she notices.
All right. After she flies back and tells me that, I'll tell everybody else that,
Okay.
and I could say we could check there if we want to head toward that.
You guys gonna head towards the sewer lid thing?
I think that's
Sure.
a pretty good idea.
Okay. You do that, and you come to the sewer grid, and what do you do when you get to it, guys?
So Dem takes out a what you might recognize as a stethoscope of her own invention, and she puts the sensitive part of it down onto the like where the lid is, so she can kind of hear if there's anything going on underneath it.
Yeah, you hear a lot of flowing, rushing water and stuff like that, like the sound of like water underneath. Yeah.
Guys, it seems like somebody's taking a shower.
How about you guys make an investigation check around it too?
Okay.
Make another
I'll
check
take
here.
part in that one. There's a good one.
So, Doran, actually Dim, Ezrin, Lily, search around the lid and you find there's signs that it's been recently lifted open, and you can see like displaced like dirt, like and fingerprints, kind of like on the rail that goes down, like the ladder. Someone went down here very recently.
I think we might be in the right place.
What size are the fingerprints?
Like kind of like normal size, like hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like our size, they're not like
Yeah, humanoid,
massive,
like maybe nothing large, nothing extremely large. Yeah, just probably human, elf, something
We
like
don't
that.
say no scraping of a nail or anything like that as well.
No, that's the only clue you find right there.
And what does it smell like?
It smells like a sewer.
It smells like shit.
Very odorous and foul.
Dim starts to gag.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Too bad I can't prestidigitate this whole thing at once.
Yeah.
That would take forever.
Mm-hmm. Well, you guys gonna
I want to
head...
throw my torch down the hole.
Okay. You throw it
See
down,
what's down there.
and it lands like somewhere down there, and like hits the water and goes out. Fizzles out. Yeah.
Shit.
Does anyone else have like spells that can see, like light spells and stuff?
I can see 60 feet. So
Same.
can I look at 60 feet down?
Yeah,
Do I
it's not
see,
that
like-
far. You can see that
Okay,
it's just
do
a
I-
narrow passageway, maybe 5 feet wide, that has like running water going through it.
So when we go down, we're gonna be in running water.
You're not sure the depth of the water down there, but it's moving quick enough to notice.
Okay, but there's no edge to stand on.
No, you'd have to stand in the water.
Oh, guys, bad news. We're gonna end up trekking through all this nasty ass water.
I have a spell that'll let me clean us off afterward, but can't
Okay.
really do anything about it in the meantime.
Dim
Well-
clacks her feet together like in a certain rhythm, and then these stilts come out, so she's like a foot taller.
Okay. Hopefully you can use them on ladders when you have to
Yeah,
climb
just
down.
like so she can stand out of the water.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Are you guys going down there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we have no choice.
Yeah. Rainier's with you, he says.
Okay.
He's like, I'll follow you guys.
Okay.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session. We'll start
Awesome.
there next week, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Good job, guys.
Great night. Yeah, really good adventure so far. It's really a good adventure, believe it or not. I've read through this
I'm
whole
not
thing.
gonna lie,
It's great.
combats are really hard.
You're level 1.
Oh yeah, level 1.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's supposed to
Yeah,
be
that's
challenging. But you got to remember, D&D's also, like, the combats are based around how many encounters you're expected to have in an adventuring day,
Yeah.
so.
But it's great, though.
oh, can I just do this now before I forget? Ezrin casts mage armor on himself
Yeah.
because I will continue to forget.
I'll put it on the combat tracker now, so
Bam.
we don't forget.
What did you think, Sellers?
It was cool.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
We had a good night too. That was actually pretty good for us.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great role playing, especially on Melissa's part. It's like really.
Yeah.
character.
Bows. I bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. Good stuff.
Yep. Awesome job, guys. Okay.
All
Have a
right.
good week.
Yeah, guys. I'll talk to you during the
Yeah.
week or next
Like
weekend.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, gonna check that out.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. Everybody
All right.
take care.
Yeah. Take
Yep.
care,
Yeah.
guys.
Good
Bye.
job,
See ya.
everybody.
See you
Bye.
guys.